Guys, welcome. I really hope you're all doing good. I really hope you all had a good day, good time. Really doesn't matter if you're watching it like later on YouTube, and if it's like that, also like I hugely appreciate it. Just big kisses, like for watching, for being here, for chatting, or like for supporting. Like chatting is more commenting. Just big kisses like for everyone that left like just a comment or so lately. Just big kisses. And also here by Twitch, just big kisses like guys for everyone that is already here. Welcome to Spooky Monday. Oh my gosh, like we had now like 1 week break. Like Lily. And now I hope we could collect like a little bit together. Hey yo, like I have like now, like it's now short again. Oh my gosh, like finally not like in the way or so. It's like, yeah, okay, a little bit like, but yeah, like I was cutting it nicely, just, but it looks like so not, yeah, like it's completely like chaos. But yesterday was nicely like straight. I think I can't replicate that. But yeah, guys, I really hope you all started like very well into the new week and that you're also like ready for some spooky content. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I saw like yesterday was a video like recommending to me. Hopefully I can like find that video again. Should be like in the history. Oh no. The Elder Scrolls 6 Bethesda expects dissatisfied players. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, like perhaps the expectation is now very like high. Very shitty. But I quickly look like if I can find that video again. I was listening like to a lot of music. It's just music videos. Where is that? Here's the scariest abandoned cave encounters. I guess this one. I think this one. It's from Goosebumps. I think it was this one. feel like the window was opened. Like before the stream it was good now, and as soon I start now window open, I can't. Wait quickly, guys. Wait quickly. I quickly need to check before it's getting like, anyways, like. Was not open, but it was like getting cooler. I don't know, perhaps just like because of not moving. I don't know. But yeah, like one video is already like clear. Now only the others. We make like freestyle today, like just the ones that getting recommended. Yeah, just the classical. And I think we don't make it like a too long like spooky Monday. I need to confess I'm like very addicted to Skyrim. Yo Frank, welcome to the stream. Luna, glad to see you a little early. Yeah, like I would be much earlier online, but I was like in this online, yeah, MMO on like active, and you don't know, like I was in the last weeks completely not online, and as soon I went online, like just everyone, where have you been, what is going on, like all the kind of stuff. Boy, it's like really loud right now. It took a time, like especially like at the time when I wanted to go, like Lily. Then it was exploding, like of course then, like, yeah, but I would be early online, like even earlier, because I slept also yesterday pretty early, after content. Yeah, okay, after content I was doing like some scrambled eggs, but very early I was going to bed, so that I'm like, yeah, like fixing the sleep rhythm. That was something I had like very much, like, yeah, like I want just to fix that. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. And yeah, like what I wanted to say before you chatted, or before I saw your chat, is like perhaps we're gonna make 2 hours spooky Monday, and then I'm playing a little bit Skyrim. I'm addicted like so much. I don't know. The game is perfect. The game is super. More than that, I can't stop it. Like we had like last time a lot of lore, like just with the mages, talking with everyone. But I really wanna do like also the missions now. Like I don't know. Yeah, like, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. I'm doing good. It's perfect timing. I just woke up from a quick nap. That's nice. I hope the quick nap was also good. Yeah, like very much perfect timing. Yeah, no, like it's good that I'm like just early online. Like it's always good. Like also for the people that watch from the UK or just like Europe, like in general. Yeah, it's also like much better, because they have then also like the chance like at the beginning to be here, and when they want to rewatch everything, then it's like whether like then on YouTube. But YouTube is always like a week later. Like YouTube is kind of a week later delayed, because it's also, the thing is, when you're like partner, also affiliate, it's kind of, you have like like 24 hour, I think a day or 2 days, it needs to be on like only like available on like when it's VOD then only available on Twitch. But I'm not sure if it's still like this because there was kind of a lot of change. But I remember back then when like I upload like always. We hit also the 2222 videos on YouTube. I saw it like some days ago. I saw just 2222, like very cool. Like so many streams, holy shit. So like okay, it's not like that it's 2222 streams because there's a lot of part 1, part 2, part 3, like stuff like this. But it's hella of a lot of videos. Yeah, like I did that like from the start on, and back then it was like this, that 24 hours or 2 days was like just mandatory that it stays on Twitch. Hell yeah, Skyrim, Lego, yeah, like I think also for you, Frank, like it's so awesome like that we both can enjoy it. Like you all, I think like the project, I say now project, is like, it's a very good project, like a lot of funny moments, it's like cool with the lore. I'm looking forward for the special edition, like then have to have this interaction with like all the NPCs. Hey, this will be something where we could like do like literally every time, like when the game in the background is second rank, it's more like, yeah, like the story, more a roleplay. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it too, because yeah, like I noticed it also. It's like nice, like it's awesome that it's not like one-sided when I'm just only enjoying it. Like it was the same with Whiplash. Whiplash, we all like, it was so kind of like a good change. Like, yeah, okay, we had only Pokemon then, and Pokemon is, yeah, like it doesn't happen so many funny moments. It's more like, yeah, kind of like a old school retro game, like, and MMO was, yeah, like also more the online aspect than also. But yeah, like Whiplash was such a project, also Shadow of the Colossus, but I need to say Shadow of the Colossus took a little bit. I had a little bit too long. We replayed it pretty like often. I think like 5 times I replayed it. But yeah, we got all the achievements. I'm very proud of that because, yeah, like the game was always one of my favorite, and to have then in a way like all the achievements to it, then it's also kind of proof like I saw everything of the game. And with the aggro movements, I'm still until now I'm like fully blown away because I was not knowing that you can like do stunts on aggro. This is like so cool. This is very, very awesome. But you never really need to use it except like the Steam Coloss. It's like the only one that you really need. Yeah, okay, you need also against the flying snake and the sand snake. I avoided it all these years because I wasn't sure it was a game I would like, but now I know I would spend countless hours in Skyrim. Yeah, hey, like I don't know if you know Fallout, Frank, or just like also like from seeing it, I can totally say to you, Fallout is the absolute same, but it's more like, yeah, like there is melee, but it's more like weapons, and you can also build your like pistols together or like rifles. What else? It's more like also building, like the Commonwealth is very cool, and it's also like real life a little bit because it has like references. It's just like a different dimension in a way where the people used a lot of nuclear power. Just a little bit too much. Like the cars are even like running on atomic reactors. I don't know. Like, it's surely efficient because you don't need to, yeah, like gas stations is not existing, I guess, because the car is running for a long time. Holy, like, just imagine it. Like, it would be a very super car, but damn if it would explode. Yeah, okay, you wouldn't have like this much of a size, but still it would be an explosion. Holy shit. Would be like very like small amount of plutonium. But damn. Damn. Oh. Damn. Yeah, now like I can say to you Fallout is the same, but real life aspect, and it's just not like magic stuff. It's very like, it's real life. It's very the counterpart when I look at Skyrim or compare it now. It's very the counterpart. Yeah, I felt the same way about Fallout until I seen quite a bit about Fallout 4 streamed in 2023, early last year. Yeah, like I can say it to you, Frank, we will have a lot of fun in Fallout, especially because of the NPC talker. But because I know the game already, and like this is one of the games I played like 100% because I love it. I just love it. We will have like all the DLC, and we could even like try out Fallout London. Because it's a mod, you literally need only the game and then the mod to install. And I would say, like after a year now, like using all the mods and everything, I would consider I would have knowledge that I would be capable of downloading it and like installing it like on my own or so. But I saw like it's in many parts. You need like to download like a lot of zip datas. Just upgrade it then like part wise. But yeah, like I'm really looking forward to it. We have like a very awesome year with a lot of open world games. No GTA 6. I'm fully convinced there will be no GTA 6 at the end of the year. I really hope so. I mean, like, I think like a lot of people like instantly angry. I don't mean it like in this way, like not, I don't want that people are happy. No, absolutely. I would appreciate it if it would be already out, like literally. Like don't misunderstand me, but I mean it like in this way, that when they're not like ready for it, just keep your time. Like, and it should be released, of course. Like not like now 3 years or so, but yeah, like it's like kind of in the history also of Rockstar games that they announce and then it gets like delayed. Yeah, like I would say, like it's 2026, whether early year or late year. Most of what I seen was modded storylines and quests, but the NPCs and gameplay was still pretty dope. Yeah, like it's with the interaction and everything, Frank, like with Skyrim is like the same. Like also with the build up that you have like different choices. The HUD is just different, and also the fighting style is different because you have the VAT. The VAT is then like a mode where everything goes in like in slow-mo or stops like the time, and then you can like aim whether to the head or just like the weapon that they have, or just the limbs, different limbs, or just the body, the torso in general. And then it has like a chance, like like a accuracy chance that you can hit and make also like very much damage. It's like much different style, also with shooting, and it's like much more important to have ammo. That's like the big problem, and also the carry capacity. I was just looking at No Man's Sky yesterday. Can't wait to get that later and try it. Yeah, and like No Man's Sky is very cool, Frank. Like, and I say it in a standpoint from 4 4 or 5 years ago, because yeah, like I said also last time, like No Man's Sky was not bad. Like I had not huge expectations, and I was like kind of like happy with what they already have been delivered. It's like it was just like kind of boring how it was at the beginning, and not very like individual, because also you saw it like after a while, like not a lot of different animals or plants, fauna in general. Yeah, like yeah, it was kind of like it. You saw it pretty fast, but then when I streamed it, that was already like 2 years. I think it came out 2016, and I started to stream like 2018. Yeah, 2-3 years it was then already out, and then yeah, like it was already so much new stuff added that it was like already very cool. Like Artemis something, like update. I'm not sure, like something with Artemis I had like still in my brain. That was very cool, but I had like bug at the end that I couldn't finish. I couldn't go into the middle because it was always crashing. Hopefully like this time it works out. Because I would wish like to go to the middle now. We're gonna reach it. And just look what else the game has to offer now. Yeah, No Man's Sky will be fucking awesome. It will be much different because it's a survival, open world. Yeah, okay. We had also survival here in Skyrim, but yeah, like the aspect that you need like food or like stuff like this is yeah like second rank. It's like it's more like for effects by Skyrim. But by No Man's Sky it will be then very like grindy in farming resources, going to different planets. We just need like, luckily I know like yeah like how the, okay, like if they changed like some stuff that can yeah like still be, if they added like new materials or so, that makes it much faster, because it's a Minecraft slash space engineer. No, space engineer is yeah like, okay, it's a space engineer but with not like oh, space engineer, we could also like I could also try to play that. I hate when a bug stops you from finishing a game. Yeah, the thing is, like, the update back then was bringing in some extra content. And the extra content, when you played that through this quest line, like it gave a quest line, the Artemis quest line, and when you finished that, you had the choice to instantly warp to the middle, or just to keep exploring. And I had like still missions to do, and then I said yeah, keep exploring, and then I was like also going the other path along, and then it was suddenly finished, like the mission. And then I had like no choice to go to the middle, like per warp, and then I needed to fucking light speed it, and not like straight always like from system to system. I needed to go to the nearest black hole, and then I was always like going in, and every black hole is leading you, bringing you much nearer to it, and I was like always going to the next black hole, going a little bit near, going to the next black hole, going near, and like the nearer I got, it was also like getting more laggy, because I guess the game was not constructed anymore like that you go like this to the middle, that you warp after the mission is finished. I was like nearly in the middle. I was very not far away, and all the time when you went into the map, into the system, star system map, solar systems, galaxy map, I don't know how you should call it. And I was zooming into the middle, it was like instantly like completely like crashing. If it hasn't so like the comments like this. Like I really noticed also, Frank, like on YouTube, some people are really bothered. Like I don't know, like I'm just doing like normal streams or so, and people are just getting offended. Like I don't know. Like if I would be controversial or so, then I would get it. But yeah, like I don't know, just picking like from the surface is so. Was like firstly I was like really like, what is that for a riddle, until I got it, like so darky. But yeah, like it was like instantly crashing. Like as soon as I was like only going with the camera view into the middle, it was like instantly crash. I don't know. It's like, it was like bad because the bug was like stopping us then from like finishing it, and I was nearly there, and I spent like surely like a week on it, like to go more and more into the middle. Honestly, I think it's people who are upset by their own I have like, no joke, Frank, to be honest, I have the same, because one dude was also writing me, he hates me that he likes me, like, or something like this. Like I can't even like because I get also sometimes the impression, and I don't know, like instead of just like like just facing it in a way or so, just then it's like for their own self feeling. But yeah, like they can do it, like I don't know, I said it like surely like already too many times, but since then I'm like looking more about the core. It's I don't mind, like but big kisses, Frank, like for helping, like also for, I mean like for instantly reacting. I had a little bit so stupid, like from me. Like I have already a video, guys.
We're on it.
Oh, like here also new one from Creepy Vids. Oh, it was like instantly.
We're on and up.
Was instantly like going into the video. 30 scariest hiking encounters caught in the forest from Mystery Man. Yeah, why not? Lego. Most insane way caver gets wedged in claustrophobic cave. Okay, that sounds also like fucking shit here. Oh my gosh. Like the picture already. You don't see it at the moment, but you will see it. I think that's good already. We're gonna watch a little bit, then a little bit meme, and then yeah, we go into nobody's trolls should stay under the bridge if they can play nice. Yeah, I don't know, like even trolls can like watch or so, but like here and there it's like very, I don't know, like it's so cheap in it. Like it's not even funny or so. You really feel like it's immaturity like behind, like very much, like. But I think I don't need to say it. Yeah, like we go into meme and then into Skyrim a little bit. Did I pay? I think I paid like Ufgert to build like the house. we need like a lot of money, like for buying for buying Solitude's apartment. But the thing is, believe me, when we buy the apartment, it won't be full. Just imagine we pay 25,000 gold coins, and then it's fucking empty. Oh, like, if it's like this, it will be so shitty. Then I imagine even that we need like 30k or so. We need to invest like into speech, that we get like a lot of cash. Damn, eh. Okay, let's go. So, we go into Goosebumps firstly. Huh? Ah, good, okay. I was already worried that it happens the same like last time. Yeah, just big kisses for everyone that is here. Just grab something nicely to snack, to drink, to smoke. Okay, don't need to smoke, but yeah, like, make yourself comfortable. We go into some spooky stuff. Lego. Just always say if it's loud enough.
Another adventure to explore a mysterious cave that seemed to have
I hope
no
it's loud
entrance.
enough.
Using their experience in cave exploration, they managed to spot a possible way in.
This base salt is really
Also,
hard on the hands too, so I'll be
Mic in
bleeding.
front of me.
That does move it. We don't have it free yet though. This is a good shot.
Is it good?
I'm gonna use it to sort of chisel through here. Maybe this side. Yep.
Sound is good.
Easier than being in the cave.
Okay, perfect. I'm so stupid. Like, first of all, guys, hey, we go into Goosebumps video. Like, oh my gosh, like, just 1 week pause and I'm like out of the routine or what? And guys, like, just really, just big kiss for Goosebumps. If you're interested, like, also in the video or like the video, then also always check their channels out of today's channels. They're surely like happy about it for some support. Yeah, like always support. And I wanna also show something else. It's like the only thing that is left over. Look, it's my brownies. It's brownies a la Luna or a la Lune. It's still doughy. I need to say, I need to put it on the lowest level of like in the oven, that the heat from below is also like hitting. Hey, they're so nice. They're so like nice, fudgy and everything. And also with pecan nuts. Looks delicious. They're so delicious and very chocolate. I wanted to show that quickly. Okay, let's go. They came way better out. But last time I had 23 minutes in the oven. This time like 30 minutes. And it says between 20 and 30. It didn't... It just didn't make like the bottom of it. I don't know what I do wrong. Like, it's still like it's a little bit doughy, but too doughy. The explanation is like on point again. I'm so sorry, but yeah, like it's just too doughy at the moment. Or still, I really need to figure it out which time.
Trying to lift that piece off.
I'm just trying to get enough of a crack there to break. This log is like 4 feet thick, so it's not very easy. See if I can get it loose. I can get a wedge in there. Yeah, that's gonna be the one. Okay, one out. Cool.
After many attempts, Calvin finally managed to create an opening into the cave. However, he had no idea that the cave held even more obstacles beyond the entrance.
So I'm gonna go in this,
Why?
like sit-down style. It's quite muddy. Who knows what I'm putting my feet into, but I know I'm first in here because
It's going in there for bear.
Never ever would I be like, that's a good idea. Why is the camera already there?
Oh, there's already spiders in the entrance. That's perfect. I probably brought them with me. In this corridor. Oh.
As Calvin moved deeper into the cave, he quickly realized he couldn't turn around to enter head first. He would have to keep moving backward, with his legs leading the way.
No other way. It gets really low. I can totally go down here, but I know how far it goes. That's the deal, Jacob. We know exactly where it goes and what it does.
The music.
But spiders are wintering over in here, and there are several of them. So I'm just gonna go slow. I'm still debating whether I want to cram myself down there.
Find emotional support hole.
Freaking seeing me,
Mm.
man. The main thing I do when I get in a nest of harvestmen is I tuck in my clothes. That's about it. Oh, this is not what I want. Hey, Jacob.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Close a bunch up and then they follow me back.
So much protein.
The space was extremely claustrophobic and crawling with spiders, which Calvin called harvestmen. Anyone with claustrophobia or arachnophobia would likely find this situation especially disturbing.
Oh my
given
god.
Calvin's tight, confined surroundings.
Okay, a little bit of a sense of wanting to hurry. And you may not know this, but you can't get in a hurry. Because the cave decides your timeline. And that's how it is. Okay, I'm down at the flat area.
I'm terrified.
I don't know how far it goes. I guess a ways.
I'm so terrified. Why he does that?
Oh,
What is the reason?
At least. I found where the spiders live.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Mm.
This is nice. There are several.
Mm.
When the spiders feel threatened, they let out a smell. And, it is significant. I'm gonna show you the wall in a second.
Mm.
Yeah. The amount of spiders in here is significant, and I hope you can see that a little bit without judging.
Calvin showed strong determination as he kept moving
Straight
deeper
in the
into
Dark
cave,
Souls
even as he
area.
encountered clusters of spiders all around him.
I mean, it's the inevitable conclusion of what I'm doing.
Oh look, this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Can you see?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I get like the jitter. I shivered completely. Oh my gosh. Ah, look, it's everywhere. It's like a film. Like oh.
This is a very tight spot, and I just
Oh my gosh.
how well that can be seen.
Like I have no arachnophobia, but
Yeah, reflect off my glove, get through here with a certain amount of patience. Although limited dignity. The rocks are sharper in this direction.
hey,
So
hey, the spider cave gives a new name. Oh my gosh.
Getting out of here.
Like that the spiders didn't mind that the others are on them. Like it's just like a soup of spider legs.
And try to pull my way through here.
At this point, Calvin realized it would be safer to leave the cave. Being alone inside, he knew that if anything went wrong, it might take Jacob a while to reach him.
But I'm starting to fatigue. Although at least I can see the entrance. Stick your head in, buddy.
entrance is jagged. We had to dig it open. Quite literally, we busted it open with a rock.
This is Jacob. He's upside down.
Yeah, brought attention to it.
What's up, everyone?
Wow, just watching this is uncomfortable, not because of the spine. Yeah, everything.
We couldn't make it very far without a second rope. So we got a second rope today. We're gonna go ahead and string these up. Also, the water's a lot less today. We were freezing last time, so we had to give up. But we're going as far as we can into this thing today. Alright, we got our rope strung up. And we're going in.
Like that video was so
In this video, uploaded in November 2022
tying me
on the
to
Action
it
Adventure
that I
Twins
was not
channel,
even like
identical
starting
twins
to
returned
smoke.
to explore Petty John's cave in Georgia. On their first visit, they couldn't venture too far due to limited gear. This time, they came better prepared, setting up ropes to reach deeper sections of the cave than before.
That's already more reasonable. It's still like for me nothing to that I wouldn't like that
Yeah,
would
nice
want.
and smooth.
I have no urge, like no urge at all to go into any cave.
Yeah.
But it's like already
Actually, a lot
more
of water
relatable
Yeah.
than the other
Looks
dude.
like nothing from the
Wait, the
outside.
cave was only like.
Check out the full product game.
Like sometimes I'm so speechless. Like we humans are so one of a kind. Like
So bright. He's hiding under there.
we inject ourselves poison into our body. We go into caves. We go diving. We go
The narrow
like to
passage
all
was difficult
the
to get through,
places where a
and the
human
cave is
shouldn't
sharp and
be.
dangerous, with rocks that could easily
Right, I
cut
wouldn't
their
either,
gear or
but
skin.
at least this spot lets you move and breathe. Yeah, yeah. The other is like just when you breathe, you have like legs of spiders suddenly like inside of your nose.
Further than this.
Like cave walls, like underground,
As they ventured
look
deeper
so
into the cave,
alien-like
they
also
stumbled upon
sometimes.
something completely unexpected.
Because when water is like
Some sort of aluminum
over
can
time
down
working
here.
on it.
Gotta be the way then. Feels like somebody's collapsible caving top. That's ridiculous. Right? Old school. Very old school. Dome over here. Now, let me check out this dome. Oh. I see what you mean, that's a tight one.
Nah.
I'm going into this hole that's so tight. I had to take my helmet off. Oh, that's tight. Ah, really sharp too.
Oh my gosh.
I think I gotta
Hey, like,
that.
if you would leave me inside of a cave like this, I would be like, okay, I'm out. Where's the next like VLAN spawn?
Oh, it actually led somewhere.
One of the divers, James, was reluctant to continue the adventure, complaining that the rocks were too tight for him to squeeze through. So he decided to turn back. Meanwhile, his brother Edward was determined to press on despite the challenges.
It's just me going into this really cold water. I gotta see where it goes though.
Damn.
Oh boy. This is gonna be the coldest thing ever. Oh my god. This is freezing. This thing is so low, my ear's going underwater. Oh, that's cold.
Oh my gosh.
This is where I'm at. Water's right
Is he
here.
underneath like
I never
an
move my head.
continental
Try to
plate
pick it
or
up.
so? Or
I'm not feeling underwater. Gotta keep pushing it down.
he's by the groundwater, huh? And for what?
It's getting lower.
The space was so tight that he struggled to keep his head above water. He felt like he was dragging his body over sharp rock particles in the water. His expression didn't fully reveal just how uncomfortable he was feeling.
Legit. To move forward.
Dumb
have to
idea.
dig the rocks out.
Why you do that?
Because this ceiling it collapses like
He's-
an inch. I'm squished like a bug.
Yeah.
If I want to stand my head up, I can't. It just goes underwater.
Why go forward? Ah, dude, it's I can't believe that. Like I'm speechless.
Should Edward have turned back at this point? This no longer seemed like an enjoyable
Yeah,
adventure.
yeah, like I would say so. Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like I might get stuck.
At this point, Edward realized with a sinking feeling that the narrow passage led to a dead end.
So the reason I kept pushing is I thought it was going to get wider. But as I'm getting closer, I realized it's an illusion. The water was just so calm and still above me that it was reflecting the ceiling off, and it just looked like a way bigger space. But it's continued to narrow down. It's been like an off and on raining type of day. If it floods at all, I'm done for. So I'm gonna attempt to turn back around.
He's now done. He's now done. Like after
felt
1,000
like it was
miles,
too
like
late for him
already
to turn back
inside
now.
of like.
He probably should have taken a cue from James's decision to withdraw. Still, he decided to try, but he struggled to free himself, feeling genuinely stuck. Eventually, he manages to get free and reunites with his brother James, who helped him past another risky rock section that was ahead of him.
Wow.
So,
How drained
I
you
believe
are
that
then
up there
also
is
after
the M
that.
cave. See that entrance? Looks like a letter M.
Aha, that was with this buzzing noise.
It's taken a bit of work to find this. A lot of dead ends along the way, but let's go check it out. Okay, I made it up here to the entrance of this M cave. There's the one side of it, comes down and then goes back up there and down. Now, this doesn't look to be very deep at all, and it looks like they were trying to wall it off. There's stacked rocks right there, as well as behind me here, like right there. The guy who kind of alerted me to this location, his name's Don, and he's in the military, and he was searching for this himself and last couple years, but he had an accident and was no longer able to get out like he used to, so he came across my YouTube channel and wanted me to check it out.
Yeah, it's with this buzzing
So,
cave.
That's what I'm doing. I really can't say where I am exactly because
You wall
he's the
things
one who
off
told me about
for a
this.
reason. Yeah,
Wanted me to keep it disclosed.
it really looks
Or
like it would be a door that goes like open.
So
It's a
there's some
secret, like.
remnants here. And there's a bottle.
The woods and scattered bottles found here might have been remnants of military training activities, such as target practice or obstacle courses like wall climbing. Or it was just some person camping out here, having fun and drinking.
And I don't see any door like I think Kenny Veach said there might have been. I mean,
That is in the near of Area 51.
is where I'm assuming the door would be, here in the back of the cave. Let me get back in here. Yeah, I can tell nobody's been in here.
For those who might not know Kenny Veach being referenced in the video,
Yeah,
Kenny Veach was a hiker
yeah,
who
and
disappeared in
he
2014
disappeared, sadly.
while searching for a mysterious M cave he had previously discovered in the Mojave Desert. He described the cave as having a strange entrance and giving him an eerie feeling.
The M
After
cave.
sharing his story online, he returned to find the cave, but never came back. His phone was found near a mine, but no other traces of him were discovered, leading to many theories about his fate.
Mhm.
Now, I do see over here some white scratch marks. Let me get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
God, I got
Now
almost
someone
laid down my stomach.
was there with a tool,
Okay, so
at least. Or
I'm
is
not
it
sure if that says hatch.
concrete
It's like an H,
Cement.
A, T, and then
and just like colored on it?
I'm not sure where the CH is. Maybe
Like ju-
got covered up by the. I don't know.
Like
Or
if
is
you
that
make
V?
like a volcano, like for school project, then you make it like out of how's it called? Limestone? Is it limestone? You make it like a limestone volcano, and then you put like some baking soda and something else. I don't know, like vinegar. I'm not sure like if that was the connection, and then it's like a volcano. I think it's limestone. Like it can be limestone and then just colored on it, because that's perfectly. And yeah, when you would like scratch it, then the color would go off and you would see like instantly white. But the thing is, also stones are doing that. Like not everything. Vinegar and baking soda. Yeah, okay. Then I was like still remembering it. Classical physics, like in school always. But yeah, like it's the same. I would say, like if it's a hidden door, then they
Looks
surely
like
like
an
out
H.
of this material.
H, A,
Is it limestone? Like
T,
the volcano
C,
is out of
hatch.
limestone when you.
Hatch is a military term, at least in the Navy, for a door. I don't know about the Air Force, what they call doors, but I don't see a hatch here. Yeah, well, I don't, unless something's over here under all these twigs. But here's
That's
looking out.
it's suspicious.
So yeah, you can sort of see here in the silhouette the M. See, there it goes up and comes down here, that centerpiece, and goes back up
Yeah,
and comes down over there.
I'm not
It
sure.
looks like they were trying to wall this off.
Yeah,
maybe.
that doesn't matter. Like perhaps. Wait, I can
But I
Google
don't
it.
see a door.
Like what the word is
Just a
for
bunch of
the
wood.
material.
Pieces of wood
Wait.
with nails in them.
Oh shit, 3%. Oh please stay alive.
Well, here's this one's got
Wait.
some kind of notch. I don't know. Seems to be a lot of wood.
Ah,
buried here.
gips
Probably
is
found in
plaster. Ah,
Here's a,
or gypsum. Gypsum.
I think they call this a dowel rod.
Yeah, plaster. I mean
Got,
plaster.
Both ends are like that.
What is the limestone? What? Huh? I'm confused. Limestone?
Oh, here's a sign. Or something, a piece of metal.
Kalkstein. Ah, that's kalk. Ah. Like,
Okay.
like what
Area
is in the
51.
water. Ah, okay. No, I see.
No trespassing.
Yeah, it's plaster. I mean, like,
Use of deadly
we did the
force
volcano out of
authorized.
plaster,
Well,
but it was like a
I'm gonna
mini
get outta
one.
here.
Limestone is the type of rock, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
personal luck.
it's calc.
Or my buddy
Like what
Don
is like
told
whether
me
in
about this
the
place,
water
so
or like
I don't
yeah.
know.
I see now.
I'm not sure why all this wood is in here, or this bottle.
But yeah, I meant
or that
plaster.
sign.
The volcano is out of plaster, not limestone.
Here it is. Okay, I gotta get out of here.
I was so sorry for the
Someone
confusion.
commented that they don't believe this cave
Okay,
is
I
the
know what
famous
you mean.
M
Yeah,
cave
like
everyone talks
it was
about.
just like
They
a shape,
suggested it
a
looked like
volcano
someone tried
shape,
to
and
hide
then
the
you
real
could
cave
like
by scratching
fill it
the
with
area,
plaster,
putting up a sign,
just let
and
it
sealing
dry,
poorly.
and then you had the
They
volcano,
also
and then you
noted
put
that if the
baking
military
soda
wanted to
inside,
hide the
and
cave,
or
they
just
would have
colored
used something
it
like C4,
like with
a
like
powerful
nice
explosive
color.
to
Like
completely
every
destroy it.
student
Some
had
people
like
believe that when Kenny felt weird as he
their
got closer
own
to the real
volcano,
cave,
and
it
everyone
was because
colored
the
it
military might
then
have been using
nicely.
a special non-lethal weapon. That's like
And
a
it looked
gadget that
exactly
can make
like
people
this, that
feel
it's
strange,
plaster and
so
just
they stay
colored
away
on
without
it.
actually hurting them. In footage from March 2012, 2 explorers deep inside an unknown cave encountered an unusually large spider,
Oh,
unlike any commonly seen in everyday environments.
Right, okay. We're currently in a cave at the moment. We found a mahoosive spider. Mr. Joe over here thinks it's a huntsman spider.
It's a type of huntsman spider.
It's a type of huntsman spider. Okay, so just look at the
show.
So this is not
Okay, bit of scale.
the same as the one that we had earlier. We go upscale. There's a spider here. Biggie. There's a carabiner.
Okay.
So put your hand there.
I'm not putting my hand any closer. You can just bring the camera out.
Is that not a wolf spider that's jumping?
There's some scale of how big this mother is. It's a snapgate carabiner. Wow, it's beautiful.
Spiders are cool.
A little bit of information about this kind of spider. Huntsman spiders are known for their large, flat bodies and long
huntsman.
legs, spanning up to 12 inches in some species. They are mostly non-aggressive, but can move quickly,
Yeah.
which often startles people. While huntsman spiders are not deadly to humans, their bite can be painful and cause mild symptoms, making their presence in confined spaces like caves particularly unsettling. One explorer refuses to put his hand too close, expressing a strong reluctance to risk a bite from the spider.
Don't do it.
Despite their fear, they're fascinated by the spider's size. Aware of how far they are from the cave's entrance, they humorously note that it would take a long time to escape if something went wrong. A similar sighting of a huntsman spider was captured in a cave in Malaysia. This particular spider appeared larger than the previous one we saw. It raises the question, could the earlier spider have been a spiderling and this one an adult huntsman? Meanwhile, in a YouTube video uploaded 15 years ago, a
From
group of
before, that
explorers
was also...
ventured into a mysterious
Can
ice
be.
cave in Austria.
Oh my gosh, that has
There,
been, yeah, like
they
so
encountered
many of
massive,
them.
towering ice formations.
Yeah, I
known
can
as icebergs
imagine that
seem to
those
grow
have been
from the
like
cave
the
floor.
smaller ones. The Reeklings. Is that the right way? The right way to say it? It's cool looking. Something breaking?
When this ice cave was first discovered in 1910, the main ice formation stood only around 3 meters tall. Today, it has grown to nearly 7 or 8 meters. As the explorers approach this towering structure, they peer over the edge of a cliff, revealing a
Spiderlings,
dizzying
spiderlings. Oh. Thank you so much, Frank. Like my broken English today, but I learned already a lot.
You looked over the edge? Oh my god. Like 1,000 feet down of ice. Oh, wow.
Oh, the lights just turned off.
Check that out. Isn't that cool or what? That's down pretty far. There's the top.
Ice
Stairs.
cave is
There's
kind
little
of
people
beautiful, but when you make an attraction out of it, the body temperature of everyone that goes in and out heats up the room. And it disturbs the peace, the balance in it. It will like...
Someone climbed up the wall. It's an Iceman. It's a ghost. Jesus, what is that? Do you see that? Oh my God. It's climbing up the
Gollum?
I'm not kidding you. It's a ghost.
Awestruck and uneasy, the group is struck by the vastness and danger of the icy surroundings. While exploring deeper into the cave, the group glimpsed a shadowy figure that
What the
startled them.
fuck?
They couldn't quite make out what
Okay, I
it was,
don't...
but it looked strangely like a figure climbing an invisible wall, almost like a shadowy Spider-Man moving up the cave's surface.
Okay, I didn't
Some
expect
viewers
that, no.
commented that the sighting might be fake because the explorers didn't react as if they'd seen something truly terrifying. Their reactions seemed too calm, more like a casual response than
What
a
is
real
that?
heart-stopping moment.
Guys, this is not good. We're miles back on this road looking for a cave that's not supposed to exist. And Alex from Underground Explorers has busted his oil pan.
In May 2023, a group of friends set out to explore a mysterious cave they had heard about for a long time. But when they arrived at the expected location, the cave was nowhere to be found, and their disappointment was obvious in their voices. Despite facing car trouble, they decided to continue searching. Luckily, after a little more searching, they finally discovered the cave.
Get out, we actually found it. This thing does exist. It's supposed to run for miles deep, so...
Really?
If this is the cave, this is going to be massive.
Why not to go inside? Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Right here.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh,
this
eh?
is insane, man. It's huge. This first room.
That's what she said.
This is a pretty unstable pile, man. Oh man. Dude, it gets even bigger.
The cave's appearance was surprising to the explorers.
Lol.
It looked as if a tsunami had swept
Hey, that
through
was
it,
perfect.
with piles of
That
rocks
was
and collapsed
perfectly.
formations scattered across the
Like
ground.
when someone says, "Oh, like how many spiders we have today?"
That's not good. This is like Cricket Passage.
Hey, like snack while you go, like while you caving perfectly. Just get hungry, just like the wall, like just taking everything from the wall.
Into the
Just
cave, the opening began getting smaller and tighter for them.
Oh, I see it opens up over here.
Just take a fry with you, and
As they
then
moved deeper
every
into the cave,
leg
they
is
discovered
just
multiple
crispy.
openings led to other areas of the cave. They were not sure on the path to follow, so they decided to play a game.
Hey, is it left on from there or is it on the left passage over here?
Actually, I don't.
Left?
I don't.
They later went through the opening that had air coming through it.
Itchy breakdown pile.
As
You
if
know, it ain't the most stable. I'm not gonna lie.
they got lost. Some spiders and minerals, yeah, perfectly. Eh? Yeah, true. The salts are also given. Water, you need to go to the wall to find like a cave.
Ooh, dude, it drops, guys.
How much is it drop?
It felt like the cave had collapsed within, which was a prompting clue that anything could happen as they navigate through the rocks.
Yeah, cool. Huh?
Yep.
Very good. Like this is comfortable. Like when you know, or like it collapsed already before. Like now it's perfectly.
Alright. Good luck. It's a squeeze right there, man.
Crazy.
The group soon reached a 60-foot drop, where cold air blasted up
What?
from below, hinting at something vast and
Ugh.
unexplored beneath them.
More
Determined
spiders.
to investigate, 2 of them hiked back to the truck, grabbed some rope and harnesses, and returned to climb down.
Dude, what is that? Yeah, that's red. They're talking about.
After exploring the lake, they discovered a mysterious iron gate deep in the cave. It was locked and appeared to block off a hidden section, hinting that there could be even more secrets beyond it.
That's crazy. Someone dragged all this in here and built a gate.
What?
Crazy, right? It's so deep in here.
The thought of how this gate was mounted here
It has
must
even
have run through their minds,
lobsters?
as the cave looked so small and unbalanced for the gate to have been conveyed.
He's the
However,
chosen one.
February
He is like
2023, Joe,
the
who runs a
T-Rex
YouTube
in the
channel
cave.
sharing his water-based adventures like fishing, boating, and diving,
king of the
set
hill.
out to explore a mysterious open-air underwater cave with a group of fellow explorers.
This is really crazy, guys. There's a lot of spiders. We're getting real deep back in here.
Yeah, so it's so true. It's very crazy. Like, we talked like by Skyrim, cave diving. Oh my
It's
god.
starting to open up into a
Oh my
big
gosh, eh?
chamber. Wow. Wow, look at this, you guys.
But it looks still awesome. Like, I get why you do that because the view is kind of cool.
We just came out of this hole right there. That's the hole we came through. That's how tight it is.
But now, like for this,
As they moved further into the cave, they saw a warning board
Seafood
signaling that
too,
they
huh?
should turn back. It felt like an incident had happened there.
yeah,
That
like you
probably
have
took
even
someone's
like a
life,
full menu
but it's left for the
down there.
divers to decide whether
Okay,
to
like
adhere or
perhaps
not.
it's not so bad. There's nothing in this cave worth dying for. Do not go beyond this.
I don't know if you can see that. It's getting all silted up. When it says danger, you might die if you enter this cave. If you're scuba diving. And the reason for that is how silty it gets. You can see just because we've been swimming in here, we've lost all visibility. This is my chem light. I attach it to the wall of the cave, so we'll be able to see where our exit point is here. So the orange chem light will help lead us to the exit point. We just heard some squeaking. There's some bats over our head. I don't know where they're at.
I'm fucking baffled.
There's some bats. Hide out up in there.
Inside the cave, they found ancient carvings, some from as far back as 1858, with initials and arrows pointing the way out. A fascinating relic of those who explored the cave long before modern lights and gear existed. They also found a carved deer image, though they figured it was more recent.
Carving here. It's a carving of a deer. Looks pretty new. I don't think it's from ancient Indians or anything like that, but still pretty cool. Wow. Alright, we made it to another big passageway. This must be a real dead area with no flow because there's a lot of scum and garbage, debris floating
So
around
interesting.
here. So I think this is kind of a dead end, but look at this place.
The explorers found themselves in several dead ends and passageways, splitting in multiple directions, which increased the risk of getting lost. Using more chem lights as breadcrumbs, they proceeded with caution.
You just found something? What did you find? Look.
What?
Hold it up.
At one point, one of them discovered what they thought was mud, but it turned out to be bat droppings, which was unsettling due to the bacteria it might carry. They came across a jar containing a preserved unknown creature, which had a foul smell and looked like a mix between a crawdad and an alien. The label inside the jar had odd, creepy messages.
So we just experienced something crazy. We heard like a crazy sound coming at us, like it was a wave or a tsunami. Boom, boom, hit the side of the cave. Really scared us, but it's actually a boat wave. So there was a boat way outside there traveling through really fast, and it threw a big wave in, and the wave came in the tunnel. pretty scary, man.
After a long day exploring the cave, they finally found
I'm
their
so
way out.
like
They encountered
that.
bats, realizing it
The
was time to
clips
leave
have
before
been
more
very
bats started flying
captivating.
around. Thanks for watching. If
Hey,
you
you're
enjoyed this
welcome,
video,
Goosebumps.
Be sure to check out my previous one,
Hey.
where I explored some of the most terrifying mimic encounters caught on camera.
Hey, like, that was a very cool video. Shout out and big kisses like for Goosebumps. Just check his channel out. Yeah, like we definitely coming here back like again to the channel. Like so far really awesome. Like also the last video we watched 2 weeks ago was also a good compilation. Like a lot of clips that we didn't saw. Just big kiss, Goosebumps, and yeah, like guys, always support the people if you liked also their content. Just big kisses. Yeah, we go to the next one, I would say. I hope also you guys enjoying it. That was a very, yeah, like the spider video at first. There was a lot of spider video, but with the tiny spiders in the spider nest, the spider cave. Very, very uncomfortable feeling. Also the last one, like, oh my gosh. I would never. Like cave is already where I'm like, but on the water? No. No. Nah, absolutely not. We go into 6 most disturbing camping encounters ever caught on camera. From Creepy Vids, H's much love also to Creepy Vids. Yeah, here also the same, like if you guys enjoyed the video, what we watch now, just always check their channels out, check Creepy Vids channel out, just big kisses. Hey, like, the video is 1 hour, holy damn. Are the others also so long? I'm not sure if we're gonna watch like everything. Or there's surely one, like, very... Yeah, look, this one is very long. But like, oh, perhaps it's like very captivating that we don't even like realize it. Just big kisses. That was really good. Yeah, like, that was very, very like uncomfy videos. Like, I mean, like very captivating. I was speechless. So like for me it's so like really unrelatable. For me it's like, why you do that to you? Why you do that to you? Like, it's when you see someone punching themselves into their faces, like when they're just like why you're doing that? Like it's putting you so in a risk. Like, what the fuck? But I don't know, like everyone their own. Like if it's like for kick or like exploring new stuff, I see it in a way like there's relatable, but I wouldn't go like in this way. The really claustrophobic ones were tough to watch though. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Where like the head and the water was like this and the ceiling like here. Oh my gosh. I crazy just. But yeah, like at least like they take the camera with them, then we see like from our couches, from home out, like everything, but still crazy. I'm still baffled. Lego into this one. Lego. I say if it's loud enough. I hope it's... What is happening? Nine.
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing camping encounters ever recorded.
That looked already crazy.
These clips
it's good.
Will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again. Let's delve straight into this first disturbing encounter.
Okay, let's go.
This video was captured by Brendan, a beloved explorer you might know from his channel, Uncharted Travel. Brendan is known for his calm and grounded demeanor. He's not easily scared and has a passion for exploring old, forgotten places. For over 8 years, his YouTube channel has been filled with fascinating adventures. taking viewers
Yeah, it
along
looks like.
as he uncovers the mysteries hidden within decaying buildings, all while documenting every moment on camera. For this particular exploration, we joined Brendan on the night of October 31st, 2019, a cold winter evening. But the chilly weather doesn't stop him from embarking on yet another adventure. His destination? An old, isolated, and abandoned prison located in the northern wilderness of Canada. It's the kind of place most people would avoid, especially at night. But Brendan? He's doing the exact opposite. Not only does he plan to explore the eerie building, but he's also decided to spend the night there. With his gear packed, including a tent, he loads up his car and sets off on a 6-hour drive toward the prison.
Essentially what I'm doing today, I'm going to be traveling about 6 hours north to an isolated prison in the middle of nowhere in Canada.
Mhm.
I'm going to be going alone, and I'm going to be staying the night. The only people I've actually seen out this far are reservists, so that's a little bit concerning. Hopefully there's no one around where I plan on parking.
After a long journey, Brendan finally arrives, parks his car, and grabs his equipment. From there, he begins a 2-hour walk through the dense wilderness to reach the isolated prison. After a long walk, Brendan finally arrived at the abandoned prison.
Then also
and
like
stepped
a
inside,
hike, like
searching for a suitable spot to set up his
when
campsite.
something is happening.
Once he found the right location, he pitched his tent as night began to fall. To make himself comfortable, he started a small campfire. But as he glanced at his phone, an eerie feeling washed over him. No service. He realized just how isolated he was, deep in the woods and alone in this desolate prison. The nearest civilization was several hundred kilometers away. He was, quite literally, in a dead zone.
Yeah.
Brendan tried to shake off his unease. He cooked a simple dinner and decided to explore more of the prison, heading toward a room he hadn't ventured into during daylight. As he navigated the building's decaying, leaky hallways, Brendan moved cautiously, the dim light casting long shadows around him. The air was damp and heavy.
Well, it's so
the silence
so also
oppressive,
like
broken only by the creak of the old structure.
One of the
With
back
each step,
rooms.
the hope that nothing frightening would occur lingered in his mind. But the further he went, the deeper the tension grew. And that's when it happened. A loud clatter echoed down the hallway. A tin can had fallen, the sound reverberated through the empty space. Startled, Brendan whipped around, his heart racing. He scanned the area but saw nothing. Swallowing his fear, he pressed on.
Huh?
The noises began to intensify. It was hard to tell if they were just the echoes of dripping water reverberating through the old prison, or if someone was truly out there with him. Not wanting to panic, Brendan took a deep breath, steadied his nerves, and continued toward the boiler room, the destination he had planned for. Once he reached the boiler room, he scanned the area, documenting everything for his viewers. He explained the history and eerie atmosphere of the space before deciding it was time to wrap up his exploration and head back to his campsite.
Oh my gosh, the room looks also decayed as fuck.
Oh. Now this is creepy.
Just a long way, yeah? Just a long hallway.
Definitely gonna have to change socks tomorrow.
Yeah.
As Brendan retraced his steps,
Everything like
navigating
underwater.
the dark, eerie hallways, the unsettling silence was broken once again.
There's something at the end of the hallway that keeps making noise.
an animal.
I swear it came from this room at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's just my imagination.
Oh my
A
gosh.
loud dragging sound echoed
Yeah,
from
I
the
heard
last
that
room
also.
at the end of the hallway. It
I
sent
think everyone
chills
heard
down
it.
his spine, a clear sign that he might not have been as alone as he initially thought. Summoning his courage, Brendan made his way toward
Damn,
the
a
source of the sound,
balls of steel.
determined to uncover the truth.
Balls of
But as he
steel.
approached,
He was
the
like
noise
going
abruptly
there.
stopped. Was someone playing tricks on him? Or was something far more mysterious at work? Whatever it was, the experience left Brendan deeply unsettled and eager to retreat to the safety of his tent.
Yeah.
What a beautiful sight to behold. My crappy tent.
He's nice.
Put on some dry socks and go to bed.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Brendan arrives back at his campsite, slipping off his wet shoes and stepping into his tent, ready for a well-deserved night of rest after a long day of exploring.
Oh no.
But little did he know, sleep eludes him.
I keep hearing it. I keep hearing something outside. Sounds like it's in the corridor. One of the corridors.
Should like
Maybe an
doggos.
animal, I don't know.
I mean like coyotes.
Of course now it's... Did you hear that? I hope that mic picked that up. Okay, get my shoes on. We're checking this out.
As soon as Brendan settles into his tent, the eerie noises outside intensify.
Uh-oh.
Thoughts race through his mind. Could it be an animal?
Uh-oh.
Or worse, a person following him?
Uh-oh.
Known for his bravery, Brendan decides to investigate.
Fox earlier, so maybe it was one of his buddies. It sounded literally just like
It's a fox with rabies. Oh, little Foxy. Why are you attacking me, Foxy? Get off me, Foxy. No, it's like rabies is no joke. Rabies is very like always be careful, guys. Always. If an animal comes near, like a wild animal, and it's like mostly shy, and it's coming into the near, it's like kind of at the first impression, oh, but it's a bad sign.
He scans the area carefully.
Okay, squirrels
but
by
nothing
you guys
unusual
are like
occurs.
more. The thing
Convincing
is,
himself it's just his imagination.
sorry for stopping. By squirrels, you guys have in the US much more like interaction with squirrels. Here, every squirrel gives a fuck about humanity. Like they're seeing you and they're like, nope, go. Huh? Like no interaction at all. We see them like here and there when they're like at the tree or just like on the street and like looking at the car and like running then instantly. Definitely a bad sign. Yeah, very bad. Like always be careful. Like if a deer, fox, yeah, like by doggos or so, it's like. But yeah, doggos are mostly, except they're wild dogs, then also be careful. You never know. Like, yeah, but it's like not even rabies or so when they would bite. Then it's like also the infection is always, yeah. It's always better to be careful, even like if animals are cute. Yeah. A bear looks also cute, but I wouldn't go in the same cage with a bear, just only because he's cute. Nope, no, nah, nope. The same goes with panthers. Panthers are so like awesome animals, but holy shit, I don't know, like, except the same, not except, the same goes, yeah, also like for tigers or like any like cat predator like animal. Oh my gosh, like everything is so cool. Lions, tigers, jaguars. Oh, I have no clue like how it's called, like also in English. Panthers, like stuff like this, so cool animals. But yeah, like I'm like enjoying them more from the distance, like yeah, where they have not the claws in their ear. Bears are cute, but I don't want the hug. Yeah, the hug is more wrestling and breaking everything apart. Like for the bear, like even playing, like as soon they get, yeah, like grown out, they have so much strength. Like even if they want to play with you, just the playing can kill you. It's like an animal. Luckily bears are, yeah, like mostly only aggressive when, yeah, it's mama bear and like kiddos are around and you are in the near, going too much in the near, or they feel threatened or are very hungry. But most bears are not eating, yeah, like we are not looking like delicious for the bears. I think the most bears are eating, yeah, like also berries or so, or honey. They are so kind of, when it comes to other animals, they are like kind of chill still. But yeah, like they if they can, they will wreck you, and if they feel threatened, they will wreck you, like definitely. It's the same, yeah, with gorillas, or yeah, like gorillas are, yeah, also like so powerful. They don't want to kill you, or like it's just like when they feel threatened. It's just, or when you treat them shitty. Like I guess like, yeah, like how we have it by humans, we also not forget it, or have them like, yeah, by animals they don't forget it. If you treat them shitty, they remember you. Like that's like, or they make the revenge one day. Yeah, they just want to go about their bear business unless provoked or have a reason. Yeah, I think also, like we saw, yeah, this bear video where the dude was, yeah, in this bear cave, and then was, yeah, like also going out of the bear cave while the bear was standing by the entry, and the bear was, yeah, also like just like because they have no natural enemy except humans when we would hunt them, of course, but they have, yeah, like in the fauna no threat, and because of that they're so chill. It's the same with lions. You see also lions like laying around the most time, of course when they're hungry, but bears the same. But yeah, like you see always like on the behavior of the animal where they stand on the food chain. If, yeah, like if an animal is mostly chill, you know, they're like, they have no threats. They when something is chill in wildlife, you know he's like on top of the hill. I remember that he was real life Goldilocks, or I have no, what was it called? It's like a fairy tale. Wait. A Goldglöckchen. Oh, I have no clue, like in which context that you mean it, Frank. But they, like, yeah, also gorillas are, yeah, also kind of like chill, no big threat. And also crocodiles. But yeah, crocodiles, they are always like on prey, eh? Or, yeah, okay, not always. But when you see it in water, then you know. Eh? But yeah, like also, yeah, alligator or crocodiles, they're just, yeah, like also just laying at the shore or so. Just big lizards just like laying there and sunbathing. Okay, let go. Sorry for stopping.
Playing tricks on him.
Luna,
Brendan
shut up.
heads back to his tent, slips off his wet shoes once again, and crawls into his sleeping bag. To
But
block
then
out
found
the
it.
unsettling sounds and calm his nerves, he puts on his headphones, hoping
Perhaps
to
the
find
wind's
some
closing
peace.
doors or so.
I'm finally gonna head to bed. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and it's gotten down to about 0 degrees, so it's rather chilly.
Yeah.
But luckily, the sleeping bag is actually pretty good, so I'm fairly warm. And hopefully,
Okay, then at least that.
I'll see you in the morning.
Brendan logs off with his viewers, puts away his camera, and attempts to drift off to sleep with his earphones in. But just as he starts to relax, a loud, jarring
Yeah,
noise
Goldilocks
pierces
and
through
the
the night,
three bears.
jolting him into high alert.
Yeah, true. Oh my gosh, I was like already like Goldglöckchen is like the German word, and I was like, which fairy tale was that again? But yeah, with the three bears where they arrive at home and someone says, who drank my drink, who ate my food, who sleeps in my bed. Like, I think it's this thing.
I'm gonna try. It's really late.
If I'm not wrong. But yeah, it's true.
He finds it impossible
The
to
bears
sleep,
are, yeah, like,
the
always.
unsettling sounds becoming harder to ignore. The
Yeah, that's it.
realization
Okay,
that he
then
is
I
miles
know
from
it. Then I
civilization
know which one.
makes the situation
Good
even
that you
more
said
unnerving.
that.
For over half an hour, Brendan listens intently, unable to determine where the noises are coming from or what could be causing them.
It's just not stopping.
Eventually, he tries to fall asleep again, but his peace is shattered once more. This
Damn.
time, it's unmistakable. Someone or something is definitely out there with him.
Crazy maniac.
Holy, there's a coyote outside. Right outside my tent. Hey buddy, you wanna leave me alone?
Okay.
It's gonna be a long night.
But it's already good.
I just wanna go to sleep. Go away! Go away!
It sounded like edited now.
Seemingly more annoyed than afraid,
But we'll
Brendan
stop for
calls
a
out
quick
in
shot.
an attempt to scare off whatever is causing the noise. But instead of frightening the pack of coyotes away, his call seems to attract them closer. A potentially dangerous
Oh,
situation,
yeah.
especially given how isolated Brendan is.
I have a gun.
There's something growling at me.
That is... That is very shitty. If you had some noise, firecrackers, those would probably work to scare them away, yeah. I would be also like just doing like high-pitched snare noises in a way.
Guessing it's on the lower level. On the second floor, beneath me. Oh my god.
What?
There's a pack of coyotes out in the woods over there.
Oh gosh. Yeah, they scouted the area. Some of them scouted it.
They don't come up here.
Armed with his knife, Brendan cautiously steps outside, prepared to confront the growling coyotes.
Just like with
Fortunately for him,
knife.
they had already retreated
Come here.
deeper into the forest.
Come here, I'm gonna take
and
you.
were no longer lingering near his campsite. Relieved,
Dude, like
but
camping
still
grim
cautious,
turned to
Brendan
murder
retreats to his
spree.
tent,
Some bear
deciding to
spray
wait
would
out
help
the
too,
rest of the
yeah,
night
I think
until
also.
morning.
I think
So
it
we made it
would
through the
would be pretty
In case
effective.
any of you were wondering, yes, the night sucked.
Yeah, I believe that.
Essentially what happened is it dropped below freezing, everything is covered in a layer of ice. It was really hard for me to keep warm. Thank God I had a pair of hot pockets that I forgot about. This place during the day, no problem, piece of cake.
But
From
in the
dusk till
night,
dawn, it's on a whole nother level, man.
yeah. Yeah, mostly because
As
no
soon as
one
I
is
cuddled into
around,
bed,
like no
I heard,
civilization or so,
It
makes it
sounded
even
like
colder.
human footsteps, like just like scraping across the floor. But it turned out to be just a pack of coyotes, so that was pretty sweet. They were like stalking me, and then after a little while, I heard them cackling, and then I realized it was it sounded like a jackal or coyote. I'll just use coyote for ease of term. But yeah, they started circling. And I was in the tent in the cafeteria and they started circling the tent. They just kept circling. And they kept getting closer and closer. So then I was like, alright, I've had enough of this. So I grabbed my knife and I barged out the front door and I kind of like fended them off. I started yelling at them and scared them away. And 5
Damn!
minutes later, they were circling again. Circling around the tent. So then I scared them off again.
Oh
And
my
every
gosh.
time, this happened like maybe 1 or 2 more times, and every time they'd come back, they'd get more and more bold and they'd get more and more close, which I definitely did not like. Being alone, it just added like a whole other level of fear for it for me.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of this on camera because I was just trying to stay safe.
Yeah.
Because this was like the first time I actually felt like I was in
Damn,
danger.
that is a day or
And
night
then
that he
as
never
soon as they
forgets.
started rubbing up against my tent, that's when I called it. So I scared them off one last time. I packed up my things, and I ran pretty much threw everything in like a bindle in the tent, and I ran up the stairs, and lost the coyotes, and thankfully made it up to the roof, barricaded the roof door so that they couldn't get up, which luckily held them off for the whole night. But then,
Oh my
as soon as I got my
gosh.
camp set up here, I heard them on the second story. They were looking for me. They were walking up and down the hallways.
Oh my
Trying to
god.
find me, and I was trying to keep so quiet not to alert them or anything like that. I was exhausted. It was like 3 a.m. at this point, 4 a.m. maybe.
Oh shit.
And my stomach, because I hadn't eaten pretty much anything,
Oh no, it's
my stomach started grumbling. And just then I started hearing growling, like vicious growling. And that's when I knew they were not there to be friendly. And the growling sounded like it was coming from a foot behind my head. So I grabbed my knife, grabbed a flashlight, busted up the tent again, and I realized that the coyote is directly beneath me on the second story, growling up at me, trying to figure out where I am.
Oh
So,
my
I
gosh.
pretty much the next hour or so awake, listening to them stalking me in the hallway. And I don't know if you guys have ever been hunted before, but it kind of sucks. So it was kind of scary. I was honestly terrified that they'd break through my barricade and that was it.
Reflecting on his experience as daylight finally breaks, Brendan explains the events to his viewers.
Oh my gosh.
He expresses gratitude for his luck in
Shit,
coming
yeah,
out
like,
unscathed.
damn.
This ordeal serves as a perfect reminder of the hidden dangers that can arise when camping alone.
And it's at the abandoned place. He had no connection to the other world. It's like, because it's so far off in the wild, yeah, like wildlife is also used to like always scout here through. Oh my gosh, he was, yeah, like on the silver plate, surfed, like for them. Like the first surely scouted here through, the first coyotes, and then when they went back to the pack or so, everyone came.
Especially
oh my
in remote
gosh.
locations
When
far
they,
from
like,
civilization.
when they really like
Luckily,
follow
Brendan
follow
made it out
complete.
unharmed and continues to share his adventures with his audience. However,
Please
this
on
chilling experience
English,
is one he won't
in-
easily forget. And the same can be said about the experience of 2 boys featured in the next video. A life-threatening encounter that made them rethink the dangers of staying
like
overnight
crazy.
in an eerie place.
I don't know.
Sorry to interrupt
And
the
he was
video,
2
but if
hours
you're
from his
enjoying
car.
it,
Yeah.
please consider subscribing
Oh my
to our
gosh.
channel. We're aiming to reach
Yeah, like always,
100,000
guys,
subscribers
subscribe.
by April. And if we reach our
Oh
goal,
my gosh.
every single one of you will
Then
get
he
a
can't
discount
like
code
even
for
go
our
to
merch
the
store.
car instantly. That's
Right now,
Wait a minute.
83.9% of you watching
I
haven't
hope the pack
subscribed
was
yet.
then like at the end gone.
It's free, and your support helps us create more awesome videos.
Damn.
So go ahead, hit that subscribe button,
Oh
and
my
let's
gosh,
move on
just-
with the video. This horrifying footage
It's
was
like-
captured by Tobias, a
Are
YouTuber you
wolves
might
or
recognize from
coyotes
his channel.
nocturnal? I guess
Unknown
they are
Worlds.
nocturnal, huh?
Tobias, a 22-year-old urban explorer, has spent over 8 years venturing into abandoned places, sharing his thrilling discoveries with his audience. Known for his courage,
Oh my gosh,
Tobias
how that
often
looks
explores
already.
these eerie locations alone. However, on this particular day, he wouldn't be going solo. Instead, he was joined by his good friend Alex.
It's like
embarking
also-
on an overnight
it's like in
exploration
German.
that would turn into a nightmare
So it's on the
neither of them could have
subtitles.
anticipated. For this video, Tobias takes us to Germany, the country where he was born
Yeah.
and raised, and where most
I
of his
spotted it
explorations
already.
take place. It's February 3rd,
But where?
2017, a cold winter evening. But the freezing temperatures
Looks-
didn't
what-
deter the boys from venturing into the unknown.
Yes, there's just a wheel. They can be up in night or day. Really? Oh my gosh. Just imagine they wouldn't stop like to hunt you down. You can't even call your friend. Oh wait. I put myself up here, that is the text. Come on.
Tobias begins the video,
Why is it now, like,
enthusiastically
moving like
logging in
this?
with his viewers,
It's
explaining
like
their
always
plan to
going up
explore a
there. Do you
derelict
see it?
building. Everything seemed routine at
Why are you
first,
doing that?
just another adventure to document for their audience.
Okay, then
But
I-
what started
I
as
can
a
make this.
typical exploration would quickly spiral into something life-threatening.
It's not working. Was ist das?
As Tobias and Alex entered the building, a disgusting smell
Ooh.
immediately filled the air.
Could be like a
Alex
corpse.
remarked, "It smells like pee,"
Oh,
a sign that someone may have been there recently.
yeah.
The thought was unsettling.
Or
The
for
smell
a
was
while
fresh.
in there.
It could indicate current activity. Still, the boys decided to press on, unknowingly heading straight into danger. Navigating through the decaying hallways, the tension grew thicker. The eerie silence of the building seemed to amplify their every step. And then, the unimaginable happened.
What comes now? What the fuck is that? What? What was that? Yeah, so scripted. No! It's a killer clown! Was it a clown? Three minutes later. Also the music. Piss off. Waiting. No. At 9.
Out of nowhere, their seemingly harmless exploration turned into a real-life horror movie.
Damn,
A
man.
homeless man,
I hope
armed with a knife, suddenly appeared,
hope they
lunging
survived
at the
that.
boys.
Who
In a
uploaded?
terrifying turn of events,
Who
the
uploaded
man
the video?
grabbed
The homeless
Tobias and
dude?
began dragging him away. Alex, frozen in shock,
He didn't
bolted,
even. He
running
not
as
even
fast
took
as he
like the
could.
phone. He took
Desperate
over
to
the
escape,
channel.
Alex eventually turned back, only to see the man walking away, blood staining the floor. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Alex managed to flee the building and immediately called the police.
Es war nur ein Typ und mein Kumpel, keine Ahnung, der ist
hier noch drin. Ich weiß nicht, was mit dem los ist.
No!
Nee, ich bin nicht verletzt. Ich bin gar nicht verletzt. Ich kann direkt abhauen. Aber wie gesagt, mein Kumpel ist ja noch drin. Sie müssen schnell Polizei und Krankenwagen. Ich weiß nicht, was da jetzt noch passiert ist. Keine Ahnung. Ich war direkt draußen und es war in der Baracke drin. Okay. Ja, ich komme nach vorne.
He left his homie, yeah, he was going
After
outside.
the call, the camera went dark as Alex turned off the recording in his panic. With no footage
I
of
want
the
a
actual
pizza
assault,
pepperoni
viewers were left
with
to piece
extra
together
cheese.
what had happened through Tobias and Alex's harrowing retelling. Weeks later,
And then
after
he called the
Tobias had
police.
recovered from his injuries,
Yeah, my
the pair
homie's
released
still
a
in there.
follow-up video addressing the countless questions from their audience.
Also zu unserem letzten Video sind natürlich viele Fragen aufgekommen. Ich werde mal versuchen, so die, an die ich mich noch erinnere, jetzt zu beantworten. Und zwar natürlich, ob die Polizei kam. Man sieht ja am Ende, wie Alex die Polizei gerufen hat. Die kam auch mit dem Krankenwagen. Wie die jetzt mit diesem Obdachlosen oder was es war, verfahren ist oder hat, wissen wir nicht. Der Krankenwagen hat mich logischerweise ins Krankenhaus gebracht. Ich hatte Verletzungen an der Hand und am Arm.
Nah, like.
Und
nah, like.
ich wurde dann nur im Krankenhaus angerufen, ob ich Anzeige erstatten will. Da habe ich natürlich ja gesagt.
I really don't like that. I mean like when you just try to sell it that it's real and everything, yeah, I'm just like answering your questions because yeah, like it's obviously it was scripted. Like definitely. Like and then to sell it like, oh my gosh, yeah, like the police came then after this and I don't know, like if it's just for fun, like so storytelling, like, but when you take it then into seriousness, I don't know, this gives then like a very shitty like flavor to it, I would say. Oh man.
Also was man ja nicht auf der Kamera sieht in der Aufnahme, was jetzt noch mit mir passiert ist, also wir hatten auf jeden Fall extrem Glück, dass dieser Obdachlose alkoholisiert war, extrem stark. Was man auch sehr gerochen hat. Man hat ja auch bei seinem Bett gesehen, dass da wirklich Pullen lagen. Deswegen waren seine Angriffe jetzt nicht so krass koordiniert, sage ich mal. Also er ist auch direkt umgekippt danach, man konnte ihn abwehren, ich habe ihn weggetreten. Man denkt die ganze Zeit dabei, wenn man da sich getrennt hat, was auch so dumm war, dass man sich getrennt hat, denn einfach bei diesem Angriff, man denkt die ganze Zeit, ja fuck, ist er jetzt eigentlich noch drin, ist er schon draußen, man weiß überhaupt nicht, was abgeht. Soll man jetzt noch mal rein oder, also das ist auch so dumm, wir haben Pfefferspray eigentlich, aber wir vergessen es jedes Mal im Auto, es bleibt jedes Mal im Auto liegen, das hätte wahrscheinlich auch extrem einfach geholfen, dass man ihn sofort außer Gefecht hätte setzen können. Man sollte es wieder auf die harte Tour lernen, dass man jetzt immer Pfefferspray bei hat. Ist auf jeden Fall extrem krass gewesen. Hat einen auch sehr, sehr sensibilisiert, was so Lost Places angeht.
In the video, Tobias recounted the horrifying encounter. He explained how lucky he was that the attacker was under the influence of alcohol, which likely reduced his strength. Otherwise, the outcome could have been far worse. Tobias emphasized the importance of being more cautious when exploring abandoned places and acknowledged that the challenge of staying
Always
the entire night
be
had been far from
cautious.
successful. While the
Be
ordeal
cautious,
ended
guys.
without any fatalities, it serves as a chilling reminder. Danger can strike
I
when you
can't,
least expect it. If you found this disturbing already, let's move on to the next terrifying video. Here we go again with another horrifying video from Brendan, the popular YouTuber you will know from the channel Uncharted Travel.
Like,
As
or
you've
am
seen
I
in the
like the
previous
only
video,
one?
Brendan isn't someone who scares
That
easily
thinks
or
that?
backs down from a challenge. He thrives on adventure, exploring some of the most remote areas of the world, all alone, and often in the dead of night. While most people wouldn't dare to do this, for Brendan, it's exactly his cup of tea.
Lego.
It's October 28th, 2022.
Not the coyotes
a cold
one.
but sunny
Pack.
autumn day. Brendan starts his journey fresh and energized, departing from his hotel to visit a much-requested location. His exact destination? An abandoned mine deep in the mountains of British Columbia.
We are headed to film
It's
probably
the last
most
piece.
requested videos on my channel, which is Alone, Episode 5. The location that we're going to film is an old abandoned mine, somewhere in southern BC. It's exchanged hands and it has quite a rich history, but it is so far out of the way that
How did the camera turn to face them for the reaction before going back around to showing him running away?
to this location, to which I will hopefully be able
That's
to
a
stay
good
the
question.
night and
Yeah,
receive
not like it was
this new
already
episode of
scripted.
Brendan checks in with
I don't know,
viewers,
it's like
sharing his plan
I like
and his challenge.
in YouTube
To spend the
Germany,
night in
I
this
need to
eerie
say,
and isolated
like in YouTube, like the English YouTube community, there was like always content cop, and there's a lot of commentary like channels or so, and by YouTube Germany it's like the same, and there was like a long time ago, like from certain prank channels that sold their pranks like as real pranks, but everything was scripted, like just all have been actors, like everything, and also the same, like I don't know, like it was like already so like it looked so scripted, everything, and then at the end to like play it into it that it's like real, and we called police and everything, and he's suddenly here, but before he was abandoned in the building, then suddenly he's in the video. Crazy shit is happening, guys, in the world. Always be aware.
mine. If
Like
you
it's so
listened closely,
I don't know.
you might have
Nice
caught
story
him
though.
mention
Yeah,
that
like
the
it was
mine has a
storytelling was
rich
good,
and
but
haunting
at
history.
the end that was
And as we
unnecessary.
know,
Like Lily.
places with a long
They could just say
history often
like
have their
guys
fair
that is not
share of
real,
strange and
or just put it in
unsettling
the
and he is about to experience it firsthand.
like the
Brendan
video
drove for almost
description.
an hour over unpaved roads, and the further he went, the more impassable the roads became. Debris from rock slides, potholes, and overgrowth made the journey nearly impossible. With no phone service, this far from civilization, Brendan needed to stay on high alert.
Oh, that was a bad one. It's like pulling up on the parking spot here. Alright, that's it. It's all on foot from here now.
As he parks his car, he continues the journey on foot. A grueling 2-hour hiking trail under the blazing sun.
Again 2 hours. What is with the dude?
With a straight vertical climb. I'm hoping this is A, the right way, and B, not the whole way up.
Then you think he would
The
learn
hike
out of
seemed
it,
endless.
but he doesn't.
Brendan had accidentally taken a few wrong turns, but after 2.5 hours of trekking through the rugged trail, he finally arrived at the old, abandoned mines. Because the hike had taken longer than thought,
What?
night already began to fall, so Brendan decided to explore the area quickly. Making his way through the deteriorating wooden structures, he gave his viewers a glimpse of the eerie surroundings before searching for a good spot to set up camp for the night.
So you can see now the sun's starting to set behind me here. It's a very beautiful cut.
Hey, it looks still beautiful. What's with people driving off-road in non-off-road vehicles? Yeah.
Come in handy at least and relieves
But it looks
the
very
air
much
while
like
I'm sleeping.
off-road.
I bought these little motion
I mean, like,
sensors.
not even like
So this is
off-road
just like
vehicles had the chance.
in-store motion sensor. I
Like
think
somewhere
it's
in the
infrared as well.
by a
Motion,
cliff.
I'm not 100% sure. I would be keeping this receiver in my tent here and moving this sensor to outside. And you can see when it detects motion, it'll give off this that little chime. So if any animal or any person
He learned.
or anything
He learned.
comes in the middle of the night,
He
I
learned.
would be able to wake up and deal with the situation before they sort of see me.
Brendan pitched his tent and shared
Is
with
it
his
working?
viewers details
Crash
about his newly
course.
purchased gear. He thought it was a smart choice for this adventure,
But-
little did he know, it wasn't. This place had a dark history. Many people had died here, and rumors of hauntings were widespread.
What the fuck?
Adding
Why
to the
are
tension,
there?
The site was off limits, and trespassing was illegal.
Huh?
His gear, intended to make the experience easier, could actually worsen things. But Brendan didn't see it that way. Determined to stay, he began preparing his meal. That's when he suddenly made a disturbing discovery.
So I was unaware of this until now, but apparently I lost one of my water bottles on the hike up, and that was my cooking / auxiliary water. For that reason, I was rationing to the account of 2 water bottles, and now all I have left for the night cooking along with the hike home is water, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's up to here. So our water situation is pretty dire.
Like,
I'm starting to feel
how
the
many
side effects
things?
of dehydration. I'm going to have to, unfortunately, I guess, scrap dinner and just pray for breakfast that I'll have enough water left over for breakfast in the morning, and I don't think I'm going to have any for the hike home. It's supposed to drop down to about 9 tonight, but I have a winterized sleeping system, which I'm kind of regretting now because I don't want to be sweating, because I don't want to be losing water that I need. So yeah, this is going to be one fun night.
This was far from ideal for Brendan. Knowing he was miles away from any civilization and now faced the prospect of no dinner, no breakfast, and no water for the long hike back, the situation was looking grim. To conserve his energy and hopefully reduce his need for water, he decided to cut the evening short.
Luckily,
He
it
climbed
can't
into his
go
tent,
worse than
hoping
like
to get
that.
some rest.
Good night, everyone.
Signing off with his viewers, Brendan prepared for what he hoped would be a good night's sleep after the exhausting hike. But, of course, that was not what the night had in store for him.
I'm starting to think the motion sensors weren't the greatest idea. It went off once and like creeped me out, and I went to go check on it. Unfortunately, I didn't film, but now it's silent. But like the fact that like it just went off one singular time and then now it's been silent for like 45 minutes is something. It's like skating down the stairs. I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna check it out.
Dude, balls of steel. A balls of steel. Like, this dude. Like, that. His video is already like so much like. Even if would not to happen now, anything like it's already like.
Dropped and fell down the stairs.
Gives off already so much of a feeling.
Could just be the old building.
Yeah, could be.
Was this tube always here?
No, there stands someone.
Of course, now that I go to investigate, I don't hear anything. It sounds like maybe an animal.
Mountain cat.
Can't say for certain though.
Mountain raccoon.
Brendan summoned his courage as he ventured into the eerie, decaying hallways,
Mountain dogger.
scanning the darkness with his camera light, trying to pinpoint the source of the strange noises. As he slowly made his way through the eerie hallways, the only sounds that could be heard were the creaking of the old wooden floors beneath his feet and his heavy breathing, which betrayed his growing fear. Attempting to calm himself,
Like I'm now also getting
that it was
tired
probably
earlier
just an animal
because
or something harmless.
yeah, like I'm already
But
longer
deep
awake.
down, He knew something was off.
You found it. A possum? A mountain opossum. A goat. Do we find Waldo finally? Huh?
Okay, that was a rat. But what was over here?
Are there many rats? I guess.
Suddenly, the detection monitor went off again, confirming he wasn't alone.
Oh my god.
Unsure how to react, Brendan made a split-second decision to climb the stairs
Oh my
and
gosh.
retreat to the room where he had set up his tent.
Oh my gosh.
Locking the door behind him, he hoped it would provide some sense of security.
Hello and
He crawled
welcome.
into his tent,
Ah.
where, for a brief moment, he felt a little safer. But that feeling wouldn't last for long.
Oh my gosh.
I've had enough noises. I've had enough spooks, scares. Now that I've investigated the basement, I don't know, it doesn't seem there's anything. It might just be the building.
Rats.
I passed my motion sensor on the
Birds.
went off, so I'm happy to know that it works. And yeah, hopefully now I can get some sleep. It's been like on and off. I've been getting like little segments here and there of rest, but hopefully now I can actually just
When you just crave for the sleep.
rest up for the long hike home tomorrow.
Ring cam like. Oh. It's just hot.
Third time. The motion sensor outside is going off. I think it's like 3:30 in the morning. I haven't gotten much sleep at all. I've been listening to this. I just have podcasts in my ear just to kind of like drone out some of the noise, but it just makes okay, that I think we need to investigate that because I know I closed all the doors, so that concerns me, bro. Hearing a slam like that. I don't know if my camera picked it up.
The noises began to intensify.
Oh,
First
no.
the sensor, and now doors
I
slammed.
closed all the
It was
doors.
clear that someone
The
or
worst
something was
sentence
out there.
that is following
Brendan
up
knew
to
he
it.
had to check for himself.
Oh my gosh.
So there he went again. Taking a few deep breaths, he tried to calm
Damn, I
his racing
can't.
heart, which was pounding in his chest. But the uncertainty
Very
of what
brave.
awaited him in the hallway made
Very
every
brave.
step feel heavier.
Someone's ready for after brownie nap. Yeah, like I'm also ready for some more brownies. I made them yesterday and now they're already gone. I need to try another one. Like all 4 times the charm, I heard.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna move it inside.
Now they have been very delicious and also the edges. Like when the dough will be like very made good through, I mean cooked, baked good, baked completely through.
All of these doors are closed.
Then Hey, the dog will be so good. The dog will be so nice.
As you can see, it's
Like the
stuck there.
consistency.
It'd take a lot to move these ones.
And also
But it's
the flavor. Oh my gosh. And it's just like from stuff that you have at home. Like when I did brownies or when we baked brownies.
That's so bizarre. They're all closed.
Then it was always back then from a like a finished mix when you just only need to add like milk and eggs to it.
To his shock, all the doors in the hallway were closed. Yet, he was certain he had heard slamming noises from inside this very area.
Yeah, we all heard
The
it.
horrifying thought of something, or someone, watching him in this decaying abandoned building sent shivers down his spine. With no cell phone connection, Brendan knew that if anything went wrong, it could become a life-threatening situation very quickly. Hoping to regain a sense of safety, he decided to return to his room, lock the door, and retreat into his tent. But before he could do so, more noises and a faint light outside caught his attention.
I swear I just heard the lock click.
The lock?
I don't want to have any lights. I'm going to get my camera. Check it out. I don't think there's anyone out there. It looked like there was light shining on the balcony, but I think it's just the moonlight. I really hope there's not someone creeping out there. Because if they're out here this late, they're up to no good.
Yeah.
Brendan stayed low, peering out of the window and scanning the outside
Oh,
area,
that is then also
trying
like
to spot any sign of movement or a
you
person
went to the
wandering around.
crazy maniacs
But no one was in
guys
sight.
retreat.
At this point, Brendan had had enough. He took off his shoes, crawled into his sleeping bag, and
You
lay
just
there,
not poke the wasp
anxiously
nest.
waiting for morning
You
to come.
sleep in the
And
wasp
luckily
nest.
for him, it did. As dawn broke, Brendan felt slightly more at ease in the daylight.
Damn, eh?
Everything seemed less menacing, and the once unsettling sounds around him now felt more tolerable. Still, the fatigue from the sleepless night was beginning to take its toll. Determined to regain some energy for the long hike back to his car, he decided to make breakfast and logged in with his viewers.
That was the last of my water supply, so I hope I can manage the hike back. But I'm hoping maybe I can find a natural spring or something on the way.
That would be awesome.
I got maybe 3-4 hours of sleep, so I got more than usual at least.
Whoa.
And I think honestly just being dehydrated
And 2.5 hours now
played
back.
into that a lot and let my mind kind of wander, where I'm usually pretty stable and stoic mentally in these situations. I think it only got down to about 9 degrees, which is still pretty cold, so you never really know what you're going to get. But I'm just happy for the night to be over, and I can't wait to get out of here.
Though still disturbed by the events of the night, Brendan was relieved it was finally over.
It looks so strange,
After
always like a
finishing
tent
breakfast,
inside
he
of
packed
a
up his
room.
gear
Is
and
it
began
just
the
me
long
or
trek back to his car? Along the way,
I don't
he
know if
mentioned
I
that
would
this
even
be an
like
experience
consider
he would
just
never
to
forget.
like if
But
it,
one
the room is
unsettling
in
question
state like
lingered in his
this,
mind.
then you don't need
Who was
that.
out there with him that night? The strange noises.
Like
the
then why
slamming
not
doors.
like just
It
sleeping
couldn't
in
have
the
been
room?
just animals, could it?
Like of course
Could it have
there's no
been the wandering spirit
mattress.
of a miner who died in
But
this
yeah, like
place?
it's
Or
like
was
anyways
there someone
like
out there
the tent
silently watching
bottom
him
is
the
like
entire
also
night?
so thin you
This
don't
mystery remains
have like a
unanswered.
difference.
It's unsettling to
I
realize
don't know,
how
perhaps like
often we
yeah,
take our
okay,
safety
for
for
heat or
granted,
so it can
just
be
like
like
Brendan
surely
did.
like good
Things could have
holding
ended
the
much
heat
worse,
in because
but the
I don't
same
know,
can be
perhaps
said
the
for
room was
snow
not
and Court
isolated.
in the next video. This chilling
I guess that's a
encounter
good
was
a
captured
still
by
good
Snow
idea.
and Court, a couple who turned their lives upside down at the age of 50 to embrace full-time van life.
Van
They
life.
sold everything they owned, including their Florida home, to move into a 94 square foot self-converted van.
Nice.
Their dream? to travel the world.
That's
For over
also
5
cool.
years, Snow and Court have explored breathtaking destinations across the USA, Mexico, Central America, South America, and even Europe, documenting their van life adventures on their
Oh,
YouTube
cool!
channel.
They even document
Traveling with their 2 cats, Vanna and G, they've always been the picture of resilience and optimism. But during their journey in Chile, an experience shattered their sense of safety and became a moment they'll never forget. It was a typical evening in their van. Snow and Court parked in what seemed like a safe spot, surrounded by the quiet stillness of the Chilean countryside. As the stars filled the sky, they settled in for the night. Everything seemed peaceful, until it wasn't.
Alright guys, no doubt about it, our scariest moment in the van. The voice is shaking, it's taking us a minute to get the camera. Oh, you alright, Kurt?
Yeah.
Middle of the night, I don't even know what time it is. It's
not that late.
It's only 10 o'clock.
Damn
I
it.
don't know if y'all can see it, but we
Luckily
just
it was
woke up to
holding.
someone banging on the window. Our 3M security film worked, but our window is shattered.
Damn.
We need to duct tape this. We'll be back in a minute. Definitely our scariest moment in the van.
They were jolted awake by a deafening noise. Someone was banging on their van's door, frantic and violent. Their hearts raced as the realization hit. This wasn't just a disturbance. Someone was trying to break in.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got in. I'm shaking.
It's just, yeah, like one room where you drive around. It can, yeah, like it's just also not a thick wall in between, like, outside and, yeah.
Alright. We gotta figure out what to do now. We, clearly, first thing in the morning, have to find a place to get a new window. I don't think there'll be any sleeping tonight, so I don't even really think we need to move. We're in a very lit up area, right by a very nice mall.
Cars are on there.
There's cars all around us. There's cars driving by. It's not even 10 o'clock at night.
They were just trying to smash in and steal what's in
Grab.
the van.
Yeah.
Smash and grab.
Damn.
Well, I could tell you I've never saw Kurt move that fast.
Well, I got hung in the bed
Blanket.
and then I just screamed out loud.
He was yelling so loud and I looked out the window.
My feet were caught in the bed and I just fell all the way down to the floor.
Alright guys, we're feeling a little vulnerable. At least I am.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a wake-up call in a way.
Shaken and caught off guard, Snow and Court froze.
Damn, eh.
For 5 years, they'd embraced van life without incident. Nothing like this
For
had
5
ever happened
years
before.
without incident.
But now,
kind
in
of
the
also
early of the night, far from home, they were facing their worst fear.
Guys, just to let you know, we felt incredibly safe parked where we're at. I mean, it's 10 minutes later and a whole family with little kids and stuff just walked by.
Yeah, but it's,
You
yeah, like a
never know
lot
where
of
this will
going
happen,
on
I
there.
guess, but we were not parked in an area that felt
Hell
sketchy.
safe, but
Yeah,
it's a big city. It's a smash and grab. They were trying to
Yeah.
smash in, break
Perhaps
what we
like
had,
very bad
or
timing,
steal what we
bad
had,
place.
And that's all. It could happen anywhere in the world. It
Yeah.
just happened to us. And
Damn, I'm sorry for them.
we're gonna go drive and try to find a paid parking lot that we can maybe get into.
Knowing they couldn't stay there, they acted quickly. Staying there wasn't an option. It no longer felt safe. Without hesitation, they drove to a paid parking lot, planning to fix the damaged window the following morning.
Good morning. It was not just a nightmare. We woke up to
Yeah.
a shattered window, but the good news is everybody in the van was able to get a little bit of sleep.
Good, at least
the
that.
truck stop gas station we parked at was a 24-hour place, and we were nestled in between two semis.
Luckily the window was
We
holding.
believe these are the overalls of the guy that tried to break into our van.
He brought a grocery cart with him.
Yeah.
He had a grocery cart, and Snow saw him trying to escape.
Yeah, Kurt scared the daylights out of him.
And he was stumbling and fumbling and falling to get away. But these were in his grocery cart, so we don't know if he stole these from somebody else, or they were his, or they're his disguise.
Could be, yeah, like true, some
But
crazy
we're
dude.
gonna find someone to give them to because we weren't gonna let him come back and have them. There are bad people all over the place, but there are a lot more good people. This will not put a damper on Chile for us.
As dawn broke,
Yeah,
they checked
like-
in with their audience, recounting the
Can
harrowing night.
happen everywhere.
Despite the intrusion, nothing was stolen, and their presence inside the van seemed to have scared off the intruder. While their window was damaged, their spirits
It's not
remained
opportunity
unbroken.
makes also
Snow
a
and Court
thief.
reflected on the experience, grateful
Something
they had
like
taken
this, like a
precautions
common
that
way
allowed
to
them
say
to
it.
escape
I
safely.
don't know.
They planned to fix the window that morning and use the incident as a learning experience to stay even more vigilant in the
Opportunity
future.
makes the thief. Something
Though this
like
moment
this.
shook them,
I have no clue.
Snow and Court didn't let it define their journey.
But
They
it's very
continued
like
to
that.
share their van life experiences, reminding their viewers
When
that
like
even in the face of
a
challenges,
good situation or
resilience
suddenly
and
like a special
optimism
car
can
is here,
prevail.
and they have surely
continued
like
to upload videos of
a
their
car
van life
number that is
experiences on their
surely
channel.
like clear.
But this
Either they're
is an
from like
experience
somewhere
they will never
else.
forget.
That they saw that
Let's
I
move
are
on to the next
tourists.
disturbing video.
Surely like went into me
Imagine
after that.
living in a small, quiet town where everyone knows each other. A cozy place near Minnesota, surrounded by snowy forests and peaceful nights. But lately, something strange has been disturbing this tranquility. Residents have reported hearing loud, terrifying roars echoing through the night, and some claim to have seen a massive, shadowy creature with glowing red eyes. The rumors are spreading fast. A TikToker named Jesse decided to find out for himself. What he captured that night has left the internet divided and terrified.
Divided.
It was a cold, snowy night, December 22nd, 2024. Jesse was fast asleep in his bed when a deafening guttural roar jolted him awake. His heart pounded as he
Sorry.
sat up in confusion. Could the rumors be true? Was this the same sound people in his town had been whispering about? Determined to uncover the truth, Jesse grabbed his phone and stepped out into the freezing night. The sound was coming from the dark woods nearby, leading up the mountain. Against all logic, he decided to follow it, alone.
Like
As
literally
Jesse
against
ventured
all
deeper into the
logic.
forest, he began recording, and that's when he caught it on camera.
Coming down, man. I got something screaming down there. I don't know what this is, man. Something fucking screaming down there, man. Hello? Where are you? Show yourself right now!
Blood-curdling screams echoed
What
through
the
the forest.
fuck?
It wasn't just loud. It was primal, almost otherworldly.
The dude stands behind
Jesse
of
does
him,
next is unexplainable.
just like,
He
yeah,
starts
like,
yelling at it, revealing his
just like,
location. Not
just
the
like
smartest
fully
thing to
like,
do,
whoa,
especially
like
since the
in
creature seemed to
something,
respond and move
like a
closer.
megaphone or so.
Real big, guys.
I can't say this. Like, oh, is he coming down? Do it him. Make the secret handshake, please. Yeah, yeah, of
Loud snapping
He's hiding
sounds
behind
echoed through
such
the
a
forest,
thin.
as if the creature was getting closer. Scared, Jesse tried to take cover behind a tree, and shortly after, the video
It's not a
abruptly cut
tree.
off. Later, Jesse told his viewers that he remained completely
Oh, that
still
was
for several
look,
minutes,
look
keeping
how
his flashlight off to avoid revealing his
thin the
position.
tree is.
During that time, he heard loud sniffing and felt the ground tremble, as though something heavy was moving closer to him.
That's so
However,
cartoonish.
he never actually saw anything.
Guys, we need to
Noises
hide.
finally stopped, and the creature seemed to be gone. Jesse made a run for it.
I think he doesn't
eventually
see us
arriving home
now.
safely. Once home, he started researching sounds similar to
I
what he had
can.
heard that night, and his findings pointed to something terrifying. A Wendigo. Armed with this information, Jesse shared the video on TikTok, showing people what he had captured on camera.
What?
The video quickly went viral,
No.
sparking wild speculations across the
It was a
internet.
Wendigo?
Some
Fuck.
people who lived
Okay,
near
now we have
Minnesota
no chance.
claimed to believe Jesse's story, saying they had heard similar sounds in the area. Others, however, remained skeptical.
BS,
To this day, no one has been able to explain what Jesse encountered that night. Was it really the Wendigo?
Yeah,
The mystery remains unsolved.
definitely.
Did you find these 5 encounters unsettling?
Mm-hmm.
Then brace yourself for what you're about to see next. The Appalachian Mountains are
It was very good
breathtakingly
once, I need
beautiful,
to say.
stretching across 13 states in the U.S., known for their lush forests, rolling hills, and serene landscapes. They're a haven for hikers and campers alike.
Mm-hmm.
But beneath this natural beauty lies something far darker. A reputation for strange and
How dare he
unexplainable
not blame
phenomena.
Bigfoot? Yeah.
Some say the mountains
Why not
hold
Bigfoot
secrets.
too?
Whispers of eerie rules like,
I thought
if you hear
firstly, like,
something,
because of
act
Red
like you
Eyes,
didn't.
the Jersey
Or,
Devil.
if you see something, never speak about it.
I think it was.
People
I
online
think it has
share
this
spine
name,
chilling
like the
stories,
legend, like with
warning
this
others to
goat,
stay
like
silent,
owl
claiming that
creature
acknowledging
that
what
has
you
red
encounter could make things
eyes.
worse. Lizzie loves hiking and camping in remote areas. She spends hours scrolling TikTok for inspiration, and one day, she stumbled upon videos about the Appalachian Mountains. While she admired their beauty, the eerie stories intrigued her even more.
Uh-oh.
With her friend Alexandra, Lizzie decided to explore the mountains for
Uh-oh.
herself. Instead of camping in tents, they played it safe by renting an Airbnb near the forest.
Looks
They
like
planned
Swiss.
to enjoy the hikes during the day and retreat to the comfort of their cabin at night. Their first day was uneventful, filled with scenic trails and breathtaking views. But what began as a peaceful adventure soon took a dark turn. That night, everything seemed normal. Until 2 a.m., Lizzie and Alexandra were jolted awake by disturbing, blood-curdling screams echoing from the forest outside.
Mike? Call police?
Loud, disturbing screams echoed through the night with someone yelling, "Ayuda," which means help in Spanish. Lizzie and Alexandra didn't know
Like,
how to react.
you never know.
This wasn't
Like,
some
some
unexplainable
stuff like this
phenomena.
can also be
This
some
was terrifying,
neighbor has the
real.
window open and watches the
Someone
movie.
needed help. But
And
what could
watches
they do?
like a horror movie or so.
Eventually, the screams and
Like
gunshots stopped.
stuff like this can also
Terrified
easily
and
happen.
unsure of what to
Because
do,
when I
the girls decided to stay
when I
silent,
was like here and
following
there
the
walking
warnings they had
around
seen
like
on
in the
TikTok.
city
If you witness
and
something
someone had the
strange
window
in the
open,
Appalachian
whether you
Mountains,
hear like
don't say or do
TV
anything.
programs
They hesitated about whether
or
to
you
share
hear
the video
like
on
also
TikTok.
I had some
Once
here
they
and
were
there
safely away from the Appalachian Mountains,
where
they
you
decided
heard
to
also
post it.
some dude was
They
like
wanted
enjoying
people to see
his
what they had
time,
witnessed.
like where some
The video
porn
quickly
stars so
went
have been
viral,
running.
gaining views from all around the world. Many people were furious, criticizing
the whole
Lizzie and
street
Alexandra
was
for not
hearing
taking
it.
any action. Others defended their choice, pointing out the cryptic warnings tied to the area. What truly happened in those
That's then
mountains
also
that night
shitty.
remains a mystery.
Like, just
Lizzie and
always
Alexandra
be aware
have given
of
no
yours.
updates since, leaving the
Respect
internet to
the
wonder
others.
and debate
Respect the others.
about the terrifying events they captured.
Because not everyone wants to hear
That's
it.
all for today, folks. If you want to see more of this,
Not
creepy
everyone wants
content,
to hear
click
it.
on the video on screen.
Just fab alone at home. Quietly. Very true. Yeah, like it can be like just a program, a movie or so that a dude is watching. Or it's just like yeah, like call authorities. Not investigate on your own, call authorities, and it's not your bread. Like you're just like, if something like this happens, not play hero, call authorities, police, or firefighters when something is burning. Always, or ambulance. This is the solidarity what we have. Don't play hero. Sometimes not worth it. Like here and there, like it depends on the situation, of course. But call authorities and help the authorities as much as possible. Provide them with like, yeah, good infos that they know. Just big kisses for Creepy Vids. Like much love, like for the video. That was a very good video. And this 1 hour didn't felt like it. Like, to be honest, I quickly look now. Okay, we have one cave video. I think Mystery Man I do for next time. That we have next time a little bit more yeah, like to watch. But I really want to play Skyrim, guys. I can always stop. I can every time when you say stop it, I can just stop. But not now. Not now. Like I really want to continue. Well, firstly we go then also like in yeah, like into memes. Like 1-2 meme video. I'm not addicted. Guys, we go into the last spooky video. We go into On the Verge. We saw also like last time I think a video of him. Wait. I'm so brain AFK today. First of all, check out Creepy Vids video. Like, just much love. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm so stupid. Like here and there. Like, firstly, like tired, and secondly, out of routine or so. What the fuck? Like, but it's still no excuse. Just guys, like Lily, if you want to see more such videos what we watch, check his channel out. I can really recommend Creepy Vids channel, because we watched like a lot of like his videos, and it was like very not repetitive. I mean, like every time a new clip or so, like very awesome. And just also like he said, like his goal is like to reach 100k, a 4.5k, and then slowly like 100k, like Lego. I just much love like Creepy Vids, just big kisses, and just always support, guys. Support. Now we go into On the Verge. Here also the same, like guys, if you like the video, always check their channels out. Check On the Verge channel out, and yeah, like support them as much as possible if you like the video, of course. Okay guys, let's go. Most insane way caver gets wedged in claustrophobic cave. Caving gone horribly wrong. That sounds like a lovely time to have.
We're looking at two horrifying caving stories that went horribly wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Both
Like the
stories
first
have
one, oh my
thing in
gosh.
common. A parent racing to save their child's life in a treacherous cave
What the
while
fuck?
fighting to survive themselves.
How-
The first one, in particular, is terrifying. where a human body gets twisted in ways you can't even imagine. As always, viewer discretion is advised. In June 1992, a group of 10 Boy
Holy
Scout
shit.
members decided to go on a caving expedition in Killiansburg Cave. Killiansburg Cave wasn't much to look at, just a modest cave tucked away in the hills of West Virginia. But for the group out on a summer trip, it was a perfect spot for adventure. The cave was near the
Adventure.
Potomac River, and
Adventure
the boys were
time.
spending the day exploring, laughing, and just enjoying the freedom of being outdoors. Among them was Brian Quintanilla, a curious, wiry 13-year-old who had a knack for noticing things others missed. While most of the group stuck to the main passages, Brian spotted a narrow, twisting passage within the cave. It wasn't much wider than his shoulders, but to him, it looked like a secret shortcut, maybe even a hidden route that connected to another part of the cave. The passage was tight, barely large enough for someone
then he
his
went
size
just
to
in-
wiggle through. Its shape resembled an L when viewed from above, which meant it had a sharp L-shaped bend in the middle. He crouched down at the entrance and peered into the dark, earthy space. Brian began squeezing into the passage, inching
Damn, like,
forward
what the
carefully.
fuck, eh?
The rock pressed tightly against his shoulders and hips as he wiggled deeper. When he reached the bend, he figured out it was going to be tricky. To get through, he had to twist his body in a painful way. He reached the sharp bend in the passage and realized the only way forward was to hyperextend his knees, twisting his legs awkwardly to fit through the constriction. He managed it, pushing past the sharp angle and emerging into a slightly wider section of the passage. It was uncomfortable, painful even, but the promise of emerging triumphant on the other side drove him forward. He pressed his body through the bend, his breath quickening as the passage tightened further.
Oh my
Finally,
gosh,
with
what the
one last
fuck
push,
is going on?
He managed to pop through the constriction. At first, he must have felt triumphant. He'd made it through the toughest part. But that
Look
relief
how the
didn't
body
last long.
is.
It only took a moment for him to realize that something had gone horribly wrong. And
Surely the
relief had
stone
turned to
has to
dread
listen.
in an instant. The narrow passage widened just enough for him to realize he was trapped. The sharp angle of the bend and the hyperextended position of his legs made reversing his moves nearly impossible. He tried to
my
wriggle
gosh,
free, but the
eh?
rock wouldn't give in. Panic prickled at the edges of his mind.
How to get
as he
killed
tried to
in
wriggle backward,
simple
his
steps
body refusing
explained.
to obey. He couldn't get himself out of there. He was
Bro.
painfully wedged, stuck alone
Bro.
inside the cave's passage. Others started to feel his prolonged absence. They realized that when they entered, there were a total of 10. However, now towards the end of the trip, one is missing. Concerns began to
They
set in as
realized
they
that
noticed he'd
only
been
then-
gone for too long. They started calling for him. They retraced their steps and looked for him everywhere. No one knew where Brian went. No one had even noticed the passage he
Oh
was
my
in before,
gosh.
so they just kept looking at
Oh my
places they were familiar
gosh.
with. They kept calling his name, hoping for a response. Eventually, Brian heard his friends' voices, and now he had to muster strength to shout back. Brian made repetitive sounds as his awkward bend made speaking difficult. They heard his muffled voice calling back, full of fear. They rushed to the passage and found Brian wedged
Oh my
inside,
gosh.
unable to move. From their view, they could only see his legs. No one knew in what position he was stuck in, since they haven't seen this passage before. A few of them tried pulling on his legs or giving him advice, but nothing worked. The situation was quickly getting serious, and they could see him suffer in pain. Brian's chest was bent unnaturally, each breath coming in short bursts. The sharp bend of the passage had locked his knees into a hyperextended position, sending jolts of pain through his legs with every attempt to shift. The strain on his body was relentless, an intense grinding ache that built with every passing
it's
moment. The narrow space
why?
magnified the discomfort, leaving him nauseous, lightheaded, and acutely aware of how little control he had over his own movements. The rock
Already
did not
like head
yield,
first.
and neither did the pain. They tried to reassure him, their young voices wavering with uncertainty, still trying to tug at his legs, but the passage refused to relinquish its hold. Brian's panic deepened, tears streaming down his
Oh my
face
gosh.
as the reality of his situation set in. Word of the incident quickly spread
But
to
also,
the scout leader,
like,
who
as a-
happened to be Brian's mother. She rushed to the scene. You can imagine her heart dropping and thinking about her kid's safety as she scrambled into the cave. The sight of her son's feet,
But
the only part of
like
him...
for real, we had like that also like one time where a teacher thought it would be a good idea to make a hike like into a mountain peak where it's like very cold or it can be like very critical, and then the whole class was frozen to death because they lost their track. the teacher thought, yeah, nah, we don't go the long way, we go here the shortcut, and was completely lost. Then they went fully like the wrong direction and all froze to death because it was then like getting caught. Blizzard was coming, and the thing that the teachers want always those trips, like also by me when I think about like with the cliff where everyone was climbing around of the mountain peak cliff, what is like also like so irresponsible. I like, for me as a teacher, you should go to trips, like go to a lake, to a camp, or just to like how's that called? Wait a minute. Amusement park. Go to amusement park. Go bowling. Do like activities like this. But don't try scuba diving. Don't try cave diving. Don't try find underground lost civilization, antique civilization. Don't find the middle point of the earth. Please don't go to Antarctica or like just to a cold place with like young students. Like if you want to do that as a teacher, just do it in your private. But like this is, I guess like perhaps also the teacher get like kind of, they can use like the money what they get from the school in a way for those trips. I don't know, like can perhaps like get exploited in a way, like that they want to do like their stuff more. I don't know, like I would never dare, like if I would be teacher, I would never think about such a trip. Like go to a open bath. I mean, like it's, we went also like the to a like, you know, in big cities there is like kind of like really like an aqua park, like stuff like this. When we went with the class just there, it's like perfectly, or just look like other a museum that's like very boring in a way, like it depends which museum, but it's like dimensions better and safer than yeah guys, we're gonna explore a volcano crater, let's go. Everyone just thinks about for homework to bring like something to sacrifice in the volcano. Let's go. Like what the fuck? Like literally, just
Invisible
leave the
beyond
kiddos
bend
out of
was
like
both a relief
such
and a fresh
places.
source of anguish.
I don't know.
She crawled as close as
I really don't know, like very much. I say just spend free time like this somewhere safer and easier to keep an eye on all the kids instead of free time inside the cave. Yeah, like go into the cinema, just like support the local like activities. I don't know, there's like many ways. Like you can also go to a kart like racing track place, or bowling, like I said before, a movie. There's so many ways. Hey kids, we're gonna go to the tattoo studio. Everyone just thinks about the tattoo, what they want. Oh my gosh. Like so stupid. Yo, we go to a like hair removal place. Guys, everyone can wax their legs or make a laser treatment. Just like what the fuck, eh? Like I don't know, just some teachers should like not use that like for yeah, going then to a place like this, it's like very worrying. Fortunately, stuff like this will always happen because someone isn't going to listen as to sneak off or something. Yeah, like I said, it gets exploited, surely, because yeah, like the school is then providing the money, because the school wants, yeah, like that they make like at the end of the year or so at least like a trip. And then yeah, perhaps like the teachers are, yeah, can misuse it for more than their desires or so. I don't know. It's worrying. Like mostly because yeah, as a parent you are, yeah, like kind of giving your kiddo to a place where you think the kiddo is, yeah, safe. This, yeah, the shitty. You don't want to expect like it's evening and nobody is like arriving at home or so. It's this is like the worst case scenario, and this is it can lead to stuff like this. The teacher will always have that on its burden. It's like not only like for safety kiddos, it's also like as a teacher you would make also yourself a favor. Yeah, but I would go bowling, like if I would be a teacher, bowling or like into the cinema, like literally like what I had for example before, or just playing tennis. I don't know, going to a tennis court. Oh yeah, we went also like here and there, like here in Swiss is typically ice skating. Just yeah, in winter, like with the school going to the ice track, ice place. I don't know how to say. And then just like ice skating. There's like something so awesome. Yeah, stuff like this. But this is also like ice skating. When someone is falling and the skates are just like going into the finger region. Adieu. Okay, let go. Sorry for stopping.
When he answered,
but
she knew he
is
was
like,
terrified.
I
but
just
at
love
least he was
like
conscious.
the talks.
Assessing the situation, she realized that his current position was likely the same one he had used to navigate the bend. To free him, he would need to duplicate the painful contortion in reverse. It was a daunting prospect, both for Brian and for her. The boy's breathing was shallow, but the only way to get him out was for him to retrace his steps. He'd have to twist and bend his body the same way he had when he went in, only this time backward. It wasn't going to be easy. In fact, it was going to hurt. But there was no other way.
Yeah, gravity's pulling down the whole time.
Trying to keep him calm. She explained the plan and told him she'd be there to help him every step of the way. Brian didn't want to do it. He was crying and scared, and the thought of going through that pain again was overwhelming. But his mom's voice left no room for argument. She grabbed his legs and told him to start moving. She braced herself, her fingers gripping his ankles, and began to pull. Brian's screams filled the narrow space, raw and
Did he make it outside?
The process was agonizing. Every inch he moved scraped his skin against the rock, and his knees felt as if they were being wrenched apart. The other scouts stood outside, pale and silent, listening to the sounds coming from inside. They knew they couldn't do much but wait. Some shifted uncomfortably, while others stared at the ground, unwilling to meet each other's eyes. The sense of helplessness weighed heavily on them.
Yeah, look, it's traumatizing for the whole
Brian's progress
group.
was agonizingly slow. His mother's hands trembled as she pulled, her heart breaking with each of his cries.
Oh my gosh.
She whispered words of encouragement, though her own voice threatened to crack. Inch by inch, Brian's body began to move back through the constriction. The rock seemed to fight them every step of the way, its jagged edges unyielding and merciless. The whole ordeal felt like it lasted forever, but finally Brian's torso emerged from the bend. With one last pull, his mom got him free. Brian collapsed into the wider part of the passage, sobbing and trembling. But before his mom could calm him down, the adrenaline surging through his body drove him into a blind panic. The tight spaces that had felt like an adventure earlier now felt suffocating. He was feeling more and more claustrophobic. Soon, with the help of his mom, he got out of the passage as fast as they could. He collapsed onto the floor for a while. However, Brian's mental state was getting weaker. The cave was making his panic attack worse, and just after a minute or two, he started to feel suffocatingly trapped. Everyone held him and escorted him out of the cave. his face pale and contorted with fear. He stumbled into the open air, collapsing onto the grass. His chest heaved as he gulped in deep breaths, the sunlight almost blinding after the cave's dim
Holy
confines.
shit, eh?
His mother came out shortly after, her hands scraped and bloody, her face a mix of exhaustion and relief. The group gathered around Brian. No one said much. The weight of what had happened hung heavily over them. In the days that followed, Brian's body healed, but the emotional scars lingered.
Yeah,
that
surely.
experience stuck with him for years to come. This next story is even more terrifying than the previous one. In this one, a father not just struggles to survive, but also witnesses his kids fighting for life. It was June 18th, 1990, when Gary Lutz decided to take his two sons, 13-year-old Gary Jr. and 9-year-old Timothy. Caving in West Virginia's new trout cave, it seemed like the perfect opportunity for an adventure. Gary, with over 2 decades of caving experience, was eager to share the thrill of exploring underground with his boys, even though they were relatively new to the activity. The trio arrived well prepared, or so they thought. With hard hats, knee pads, and carbide lamps, they ventured into the cave, confident in their equipment and Gary's experience. Their journey started smoothly. They navigated through the initial passages with ease, pausing to admire the vast big room, with its towering ceiling and expansive floor. After a quick bite, the three ventured into the maze, a complex network of narrow passages, ledges, and crawlways. Here, the cave's tight spaces began to challenge their resolve, but Gary's guidance and enthusiasm kept his sons motivated.
Where's the mom?
Drop,
the mom
Gary
didn't knew
decided to
from
leave their
that.
pack behind to
The
make
mom surely
navigating
didn't
the
knew
tight
from
sections
that.
easier. It seemed
Oh
like a
my
logical
gosh.
decision at the time. The pack contained extra food,
Where
and
are
their
the
own
kids?
backup lights. Confident that
Where's-
their carbide
where's-
lamps had been refueled
where's
just
your
minutes
husband?
earlier,
Are
Gary
you there in the
deliberately returned
cave?
to the
Like
pack well
normally?
before the lamps ran out. But the cave had other plans. About 200 feet into the maze, Timothy's light began to flicker. A mild inconvenience quickly turned into a looming threat when it failed completely. Gary assured his sons they could turn back, but just moments later, Gary Jr.'s lamp gave out as well. Panic started to creep into their minds as the once illuminated passages dissolved into shadows. Gary pressed forward, his own light still flickering faintly, the
Oh
boys
my
following closely
gosh.
behind. They
Oh my
moved as quickly as
gosh.
they could in the confined passages, but the maze's honeycomb of corridors proved disorienting. Gary tried to retrace their steps, but the confusing layout led them into one false passage after another. Then, as if the cave itself wanted to seal their fate, Gary's lamp sputtered and went out, plunging the three into total darkness. The air felt heavier now, and the silence pressed in on them. Gary tried to calm his breathing as his sons' anxious voices cut through the void, asking the question he dreaded. "Dad, are we lost?" Gary tried to keep his composure. He
Or
couldn't
so
afford
shitty
to
moment
panic.
to be in.
His sons needed him to be strong. The maze's confusing layout had already led them astray once, and without light, the chances of finding their way back were slim. In the pitch-black depths of the maze, Gary assessed their situation. Crawling blindly to find the pack seemed impossible. They couldn't even be sure they were heading in the right direction.
Gosh.
Gathering the spent carbide from their lamps and pooling what little unspent pellets they had left, Gary managed to get one lamp working using urine in the water chamber. The crude solution provided just enough light to guide them to a small chamber where they could rest. Here, they sat down, the dim glow of the makeshift lamp barely illuminating their faces. Gary placed his sons on their knee pads to conserve body heat and tried to reassure them. But the truth weighed heavily on him. No one knew they were here. He hadn't told anyone of their plans, and
No.
their car, parked near the cave entrance,
No.
gave no indication of which cave they had entered. The minutes stretched into hours. The lamp's faint light flickered and died, leaving them in utter darkness once
Oh my
again.
gosh.
The cave's temperature, a constant 54 degrees Fahrenheit, began to seep into their bones. Without food or water, their bodies weakened. The soot-covered walls from long ago nitrate mining added to their misery, irritating their throats and lungs with every breath. Outside the cave, the trio's absence had finally been noticed. By Wednesday, a local resident reported their unmoved vehicle to the state police. Investigators reached out to Florida authorities and eventually contacted Gary's family,
good
who
that
confirmed
they
he had
found it
planned
out.
to go caving in Pendleton County. However, they had no idea which of the Trout Rock caves he might have entered. Back in the cave, Gary and his sons were losing hope. Their bodies were weak from dehydration, their throats raw from the dusty air. They huddled together for warmth, each grappling with their fears in silence. Gary thought about how he had failed to follow basic safety protocols, 3 light sources per person, leaving notes about their plans, carrying enough provisions. His regret was overwhelming. The boys too were struggling. Gary Jr. and Timothy had begun to see flashes of light, an eerie hallucination caused by their worsening physical condition. They cried quietly, clinging to their father as he whispered words of comfort. All 3 of them prayed for a miracle, for just one more chance to escape this living nightmare. By Friday morning, the Lutz family had been trapped in New Trout Cave for nearly 5 days.
5
The rescue
days!
effort had grown in scale, with multiple caving groups and emergency responders
Oh,
converging on the
shit.
site. For the rescuers, the odds of finding survivors after such a prolonged period without food or water in the cold, damp environment of the cave seemed slim.
Shit.
When the Lutz pack was discovered deep in the maze, hope flickered briefly before reality set in.
They
The
found
pack's
the bag.
location suggested that the family had ventured further into the labyrinth of crawlways and stoopways, likely losing their way in the darkness. The search teams braced themselves for what they believed was now a body recovery mission.
Yeah,
We're probably looking
5
for
days,
fatalities, one rescuer said quietly to another as they entered the maze. The oppressive silence of the cave seemed to confirm their fears. Every corner turned, and every crawl space inspected
Holy
revealed
shit!
nothing but cold,
And they're
lifeless rock.
oh my gosh,
The
then they're
rescuers
so
steeled
weakened
themselves for the
up,
grim task
and
ahead,
they need
their
to
voices
crawl
echoing eerily
through
as they called out
everything
into the
again.
void. The maze itself was a formidable challenge. Tight passages forced rescuers to squeeze through on their bellies.
I
their
can't
helmets
believe
scraping
that.
against jagged rocks. The air was thick with dust, and the
This is
sharp smell
insane.
of decaying carbide from the Lutz spent lamps lingered in the air. As the team pushed deeper, one of the rescuers froze, straining to listen. Faintly, from somewhere ahead, there was a sound, a weak, barely audible voice. It was so faint that, for a moment, he thought he might have imagined it. "Did you hear that?" he whispered urgently. The team stopped, holding their breath. Then it came again, a faint, broken cry for help. The rescuers exchanged looks of disbelief. It couldn't be. After 5 days in the cave, in near freezing temperatures without food or water, how could anyone still be alive? Their pace quickened, adrenaline surging through their exhausted bodies. The voice grew louder as they called out in return, guiding them closer to the source. When their lights finally illuminated the huddled figures of Gary Lutz and his sons, the rescuers could hardly believe their eyes. Gary Sr. was slumped against the cave wall, his arms wrapped protectively around his boys. His face was pale and sunken, his lips cracked and bleeding. Gary Jr. and Timothy were motionless, their small frames trembling with shallow breaths. The rescuers
Oh
could
my
see the
gosh.
toll the ordeal had taken. These were people on the brink of death. The rescuers quickly assessed the condition of the family. Gary Jr. and Timothy were severely dehydrated and hypothermic, their skin cold and clammy to the touch. Timothy, the youngest, was barely responsive, his small body weakened to the point of collapse. Gary Sr.
my
was
gosh,
conscious but disoriented, his voice hoarse from days of dehydration and crying. The family's condition was so dire that the rescuers feared they might not survive the journey out of the cave. They
Yeah,
radioed
that's
the
what I
surface,
said before.
urgently requesting medical support to be ready when they emerged. Getting the Lutz family out of the cave was no small task. The tight crawlways that had disoriented Gary and his sons
Damn,
now
and they
became an
went
obstacle
so
for the
far
rescuers as they
inside
maneuvered
because
the
they
weakened
got so
family
lost.
members through the confined spaces. Timothy, too weak to move on his own, was carefully strapped into a stretcher. 2 rescuers took turns carrying him, navigating the narrow passages with painstaking care. Gary Jr., though slightly stronger, needed support to walk. A rescuer guided him, speaking words of encouragement with every step.
Shit,
Gary
eh?
Sr., though determined to walk out under his own power, stumbled frequently, his body weakened from exhaustion. 2 rescuers flanked him, ready to catch him if he fell. As they moved, the rescuers
Holy
monitored
shit,
the
eh?
family's condition closely. Timothy's breathing was shallow and irregular, and Gary Jr. occasionally drifted into semi-consciousness. Gary Sr., though physically present, seemed mentally distant, his eyes glassy and unfocused. After hours of grueling effort,
Holy
the rescue
moly.
team finally emerged from the cave. the sunlight a stark contrast to the oppressive darkness they had left behind. Medics rushed forward to take over, assessing the family's condition and providing immediate care. Gary Jr. and Timothy were bundled into blankets and placed on stretchers. IV lines quickly inserted to rehydrate their frail bodies. Gary Sr., though able to walk, was immediately seated and given water and oxygen. His hands shook as he clutched the bottle, the
Damn,
enormity
man.
of their survival beginning to sink in. The rescuers, now standing in the bright West Virginia sunlight, looked at one another with a mixture of relief and disbelief. Against all odds,
Yeah.
Balu's family had survived.
Damn, they never will do that again. Like, definitely. If that would be the case, I would be baffled. I would be baffled if they would go like on a, surely like better prepared. If they would go again, but yeah, like we saw already like some situations where like some cavers just barely made it out of the cave, and then like 2 months later they're again there. Like, yeah, we're back. Whoa. This time the challenge we're gonna say make it. Like, we had that already. We saw that already. Like, it's like. It's like I'm speechless. Like, it's like literally something I'm not expecting when something is happening. And like, just luckily by everyone was like happy end. We know how it can, yeah, like go out. Yeah, some people take it as a challenge. Yeah. Holy shit. And like it's like sometimes it's very like with the kiddo at the first. This is like with the angle and everything. Like it's yeah, like from the start on already a bad idea, but still like it's happening. This is Murphy's Law. Everything that can happen will happen, good or bad. Yeah, like it's just like yeah, like it's, that this doesn't happen. Like situation, always be prepared. But yeah, like the first case is yeah, like we talked, yeah, like I don't know, kiddos are just, I see that's not like a good place where kiddos would be, because yeah, everyone knows like how you have been in teenage years. Just like when someone said yeah, like don't do that or so, it was like yeah, okay, what is it now, like this elder dude saying. It's like instantly not talk, like they don't take it seriously as someone that yeah, like had already like to suffer in a way, or already like matured already a little bit. That it's just like more relatable when someone says something like this. You see like more likely, okay, that's surely a good idea not to do. Perhaps we don't do it. Yeah, like I don't know. Oh, there's a shortcut. Oh my gosh. Hey, $10 for Timmy when he's doing it. Okay, let's go. Like it's just like this immaturity that leads also sometimes like to stuff like this. But the second case, also so unresponsible. No, irresponsible. Boy, I have so struggled with this word. The dad went just inside of the cave with his 2 kiddos, and the cave is like just for crawling. I'm not sure if I would be like the mom of those 2 kiddos and my husband would do something like this, if I would be down for it. Not at all. I would be no. Just just take the second option. But darling, I didn't set the second option. Now we just take the second option. It's like, oh my gosh. It's a bad idea. Just that, sun, activity, go bowling, watch a movie. Just like always the same ideas from me. But yeah, like Lily, I was also like, when I didn't have like that much time, like with my dad, like that son or daughter time, but then it was like going in a cafe or just like into a cinema, watching a movie, yeah, stuff like this. I don't know. But if my dad would say, hey, let's go to a glacier inside of like the I would be like, what? Why? What? No. Okay, my dad was also like with skiing. Okay, another round, and but another round, like, oh my gosh, like literally because of my dad, I was like having enough from skiing. Like skiing is nice, but oh my gosh, like this like steadily going up and then down, up, and I enjoyed the upper ski stuff. When you're just like in the nice cabin, in the restaurant, in the mountain restaurant, eat like French fries with chicken nuggets or something like this. Oh my gosh, that was so delicious always. But yeah, like I don't know, like we have here also in school, like here in Swiss, it's like the ski camp, and it's like one all 2 years, I would say, that like the class is going like with other classes together to a ski resort, and then it's just, yeah, like everyone is just learning whether the people that never like used to be on ski learned it then, or also snowboard of course, and the people that knew it already could already like ski around with a group or so. Was kind of cool, like with your friends to ski around. It's much better, much better. But yeah, like I was also like there like 1, 2 times, 3 times down, and then I was like, okay, I saw it. I don't know, like it's kind of yeah, like I really love it, but for me, I have like fastly enough of it. For me, it's like then, yeah, you see it, then let's go to the like the red track, or the blue track, or the black track, the double black track, like, oh, yeah. Like here, like I'm also like not very pro like. Then for me, it's also like then, like you can also like hurt yourself like very much when you go to a black track. It's like more for the professional ones, or into deep snow. Oh my gosh, I was already falling so many times in deep snow. And deep snow can be then like very critical, because in the deep snow can be also like stones underneath like the soft snow, I say. Whether your ski is going into it, what is shitty, or you are going with your head. Yeah. No, I feel that. Like here and there needs to be a upper ski. Now, like, give me a punch, or just like a hot chocolate with French fries. And like this, the secret tip I can give to you guys: the French fries in the mountain ski resorts. So good, because they have like a seasoning on it, That makes it so delicious. I can really recommend it. I can really recommend it. It was always delicious. Oh, I would love now, like, to have some. I'm gonna look quickly for unusual memes, and then we go into Skyrim. Do we have new ones? Oh, we don't. We don't? Well, we have from Man, I'm Dead. What is that for a thumbnail? I can't tell. Okay, okay. Whoa, it's fully loud. I hope it wasn't not for you so loud. Yeah, like, just like for finishing to everything or so. Yeah, like we started, yeah, by the dead activity. Just don't go into caves. Don't go into cave diving. Scuba diving, I would say, like, yeah, like, it depends also, like, where, of course, but that's surely also no problem. Like, it can be also like some more, like, yeah, how should I say that, like, that activity, like, more reckless stuff, I don't know, like, going into the desert and just, like, firing up some fireworks, like, stuff like this or so. It would all, yeah, like, okay, but just be away from it. Like, stuff like this, like, you surely need to give them, like, room or so, but yeah, like, not cave diving or going into a cave. Yeah, we go into a volcano and we try to walk over the magma. Okay, honey, just grab your snacks with, and don't be late at home at night and evening. Just like, yeah, like, I think you know what I mean. Let's go into it. Let's go into the last video. I think I'm also, like, after this, yeah, reaction stream part, I'm gonna make a cut that this part, like, is, yeah, cut off, that I can upload it then on YouTube as Spooky Monday, and the other part is then, like, just, yeah, like, Skyrim stream, that you know it. But yeah, like, after the video, Lego.
Alright, good shit.
I tried not to laugh.
Oh, what about on the night you go? Right here.
Juice World! Juice World! Juice World!
Shh, we have to be quiet.
That's what cut the fuck out of my hand. Jesus Christ, this thing's cooking. What the fuck?
Oh shit, the fish is still alive, bro.
I know.
Oh my god, it might live. Bro, I can save this fish.
Holy shit, Johnny, I just pulled a perfect SpongeBob. Look at that thing.
Oh my god, is that a perfect SpongeBob?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
He just ran into the house. Hold on, put the chill, bro. Down.
I can't, like, it's already, like, so bad. White privilege. Like, on the car and everything.
You look
Pause.
Okay. Make sure it's on low.
His only option to communicate became this electronic voice box.
Hey, push off, bucko, push off, bucko, push off, bucko. What you bro?
What is going on there?
Feel me?
What is going on?
Nobody can cook an egg better than me, bro.
Hear that? Granny, no!
What's
Damn, he was not joking.
¿Qué? No, siente. No. Pon la mano aquí. No siente. No.
That sounded like a wet fart.
No te usida. Nada, que te flowers, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, this is not for a grade, but please do this assignment just for you.
You know, my humor is like fucked up. Like when something is like with fire or so, I'm instantly. He needs to check his trousers, lol.
Excuse me? I was wondering if I could ask you just
Yeah,
one
like
question
fully.
interview for my page really quick.
Oh my gosh.
Alright,
Like
so
it's
I
very
wanna
hard
ask you,
already to
what do you
not
think
laugh.
came first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken for sure.
And why do you...
Hey, asshole! The light's green. Get a move on. Finally.
Anyways, you had to go. What were you talking about?
We're chilling.
Oh, it's so fucking weird to play claw. This should give you some sort of.
That was perfect. This is the randomness I crave for. This is perfect. I can't. Just like so casual, how it would be normal. Like, yeah, like, and what are you doing? Nothing.
I was up like a very massive amount, bro. You know what else is massive?
The doggo was not joking. Yeah, where did he have the knife from?
18 twins, yeah? Who's the oldest? You was born first. You was born first, yeah? By how many?
I'm not gonna lie, you're getting kind of fat.
Oh, you don't understand me?
That's so mean.
Count in Spanish. Count in Spanish.
I just end like hereby the friendship with you. Like, what the fuck, you eat like your cereals like in the fucking shower? Just like cereals drenched in water.
See you, chump.
Who eats that? Like cereal, whether like dry or with milk, I would say. I don't know if with water is the thing, but damn, like with water, what?
Come on, aren't you a good citizen? What do you mean?
What happened? What happened to it? Like suddenly, like just for my brain, it made no sense right now. Just like.
Чуть подальше на себя обратили.
No! No!
Where's the candy? Oh, so I'm playing fucking COD. I got my headset on. I got 1 year on, 1 year off. And I hear somebody fucking whisper in my ear, bro. This shit is insane. So I go back to playing COD, and then somebody touches my foot, bro. So that's how I know. There's something in this fucking room. There's something in this fucking house. There's a fucking ghost, and I've been saying it for fucking years. And look at the fucking drawing.
Surprise.
Guess what? You're gonna be so proud of me. I'm under 5,000 subscribers away from 100K on YouTube, which means I can be a groomer soon.
What?
Please don't stop, please.
We already started, nigga. Ain't no going back.
No, man. Watch. It's not, or it's not.
That was a little bit too much.
The water kind of moistened it up.
Damn.
Yo, what are you doing? Yo.
Oh shit! So reckless. Bye. Timmy, what did you do? That's your sister. I can't.
This
What?
little guy keeps
What
biting
the
my phone in
fuck?
my fingers. You know what that
Just suddenly,
means?
like out of nowhere, just like rendezvous with a nice body.
Oh, look at Daddy.
Not like that, Mommy.
Ava.
My daddy's in jail and I miss him.
Well, how that nigga fix this shit then?
Are you scared of the coronavirus?
Is this for a portal scene?
But yeah, like wir sweet my cookies. He made like the, and he was like, oh, like instantly like flabbergasted.
What's that one thing your ex can't get rid of?
I'm so flattered by your kisses. What? Oh my gosh, hey kiddos.
If Harley gets this right, then we can have free time. If she don't, then we still working. Harley, what answer did you write down?
What the fuck? Yeah, like pure enjoyment, pure joy. You can also have like add little things or happiness.
Asian driver.
Are you serious?
Cornell, I know you ain't selling Christmas lights. Please tell me you ain't no Jew.
The cool doggo.
Why did the president go to jail? French fry piss sock.
I'm not one of those ones, no.
Send a text to Nick.
Hey, let's go to random people and just say random things.
No.
Be careful, Audrey.
Forever classic. What comes now? A banana.
What is it?
Huh?
Hey yo!
It's so mean, eh? It's like when you see like all the time. But the banana kid is like the cutest one. A banana! And then he's like just like holding it like what the fuck? But he's so happy about it. What did we just witness?
He just told me pull up. So where the f he at? I'm right here. So where he at? You talking about? I'm right here at your mama's house. Where he at?
You at the wrong door.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You said I'm gonna pull up. Oh no way. Like you just get like awoken from your like afternoon nap and then instantly like someone was pulling up on you. Oh my gosh. Just like in the background like continuing. Yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed that. Like I really hope you enjoyed the little memes part at the end, just like for lifting up the mood. Yeah, okay. It was not disturbing. Yeah, okay. It was disturbing, but not like in this where I'm like fully like holy shit, we need now like very much like funny stuff to balance it out. But it was very interesting cases like with the caves and also like the encounters with the coyotes or so. Holy shit. Very cool clips. Very much so. Big kisses. Not a good spooky Monday. Big kisses for that. yeah, like I said now before, I'm surely like making here the end screen, and then I'll be online like in a bit. I'm surely changing quickly like the title. Wait, I can do that already. Wait. And then I would say we make a round of Skyrim. We have a lot of missions now from yeah, like all the mages. We can go into Sarthal. That is something that is open. And also perhaps we buy like from the illusion dude, like the spell where we can yeah, like get invisible. Then we don't need like an invisible potion. Like all the Chauros eggs for nothing. They have surely like other ingredients that they're also like very good for. Huh. But yeah, big kisses like for everyone that has been here, like in the Spooky Monday part, just much love. And also like big kisses like for the people on YouTube, if you watched it until now, just also big kisses for the support. And yeah, like I'm daily online here, always between 8 and 10 p.m. is the starting time here. Then I'm streaming until midnight, around midnight, or a little bit longer. And +1 UTC is the time zone, just yeah, that you all know it. And like I said, just some minutes. Yeah, okay, I wanted to write quickly. I do that now in between of the streams. I go also quickly girls room. Yeah, like 5 minutes, I would say, and then I should be online again. Yeah. Big kisses. Frank, just much love, like also for helping out as a mod. Just big kisses, like at the beginning, yeah. But it's like always when I have just chatting also on, then it's very much like just chatting is yeah, a very well watched category in a way. Like compared to the other categories when I have in. Okay, Skyrim is also like pretty big, but I would say the community there is much more welcoming. But just chatting is like just, I would say the majority is like by just chatting. Like so many streams are yeah, like that. You feel it like instantly. Absolutely no problem, big kisses. Just big smooches for you. Yeah, like then see you in a bit. And big kisses. Bye guys. Mwah. Bye bye. Okay, wait, here's the end button. See you in 5 minutes. Or see you in the next stream. Just, yeah, like if you watch it on YouTube. Shut up, Luna, and say goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Big kisses. See you soon. See you soon. See you in a bit. In some minutes. Big kisses. Mwah.